back. Dude's Nerdery. Oka Studios. Hey there. Sean Solo 8. Salacious. Rom. Together, we're unstoppable. We are, of course, Freeman and MoNKey-LiZaRD, bringing out toys to play.
I love it.
That's right, Freeman and MoNKey-LiZaRD, bringing out toys to play. Freeman and MoNKey-LiZaRD.
Hey,
it's 2 men and an empty
oh,
there he is, and 3 men and no MoNKey-LiZaRD today. We don't know where he is. The registry is not working, but hopefully he'll wake up from his nap and show up at some point during the show.
Did he chloroform Bob again and then forget the password?
Maybe he couldn't hit the double click on the mouse for some reason. Maybe it was set too high on the table.
I think he chloroformed Bob again and then forgot the password.
Maybe. All right, let's start here. I'm going to introduce everybody really quick. This.
Unable to be tracked even by the most advanced of technologies. Built deep in the basement of his home, the Dude's Nerdery is creating comparison videos and awesome toy photography. It's a Dude's Nerdery.
That was so cool, man.
yeah.
Say hello.
Holy Nikes, man. That made my day, Vern. Thank you, man. That was really cool, dude.
Hidden location. I thought it was the MoNKey-LiZaRD at first, and I was like, no, maybe it's not.
Vern, that was great, man. Awesome.
Thank you. That's,
yeah.
Dude's Nerdery.
Dropping in for an epic pose. It's not Iron Man. It's this action figure reviewer who knows how to pose his figures so eloquently that no one can even compare. You can't even believe that these are action figures. It's Sean Solo 8.
Sean Solo 8.
Hey.
Sean Solo 8.
Thanks, friend.
Yeah. I'm going to show you mine now.
And me trying to create some drama.
Hey, Vern.
Doing some stop motion just to pass the time. And of course, mix and matching my figures.
So come on, Vern, shake a leg.
It's Hey Vern on Oka Studios.
And if Salacious ever shows up, I'll show the one that I made for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll save that for when he comes.
Oh my gosh. Let's see who's hanging out with us tonight. It's G-Force. How's it
What's
going,
up,
G-Force?
G-Force?
He's got those like epic
Can I
runs. Yes.
Can I share something with you guys real quick? So back is on the men. Good news. I did take an involuntary power nap on the couch and then my phone woke me up for 3 men and a MoNKey-LiZaRD, thankfully. But this is the dinner of champions tonight.
Ooh, peanut butter jelly and something else.
Peanut butter. PB&J on artisan bread.
Damn.
So
big boy meal.
You see me ducking down and out of screen. I'm just taking a few bites for sustenance.
That looks really good.
It's my offering to the food gods.
So G-Force is here. He and Rum. Apparently Rum is invisible, but anyway, he's got those gauntlet runs. If you guys check out his channel, can you guys hear me? Okay, because my headset disconnected for a minute.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, just fine.
Yep.
Connor's here. He was saying
What's up,
that
Connor?
the next series RANCOR was coming out. You know why? Because I said we were fighting in the green room. That's why we were late.
Yeah.
Red Ranger Chris. Hey, Chris.
What's
How's it
going
going?
on?
What up, Chris? It's so cool that all you guys are here.
Yep. Jedi Trek.
What's
How's
up,
it going?
Jedi Trek?
Love Jedi Trek.
They gone.
They gone.
You crazy guys.
Gilster. Hey,
What's up,
Gilster. I
Gilster?
saw you
Yeah.
over. 2 streams today. You've been on YouTube all day too.
Yeah, this is Hangout.
Smuggler's Canyon, Boys and Girls got in the background. Okay. Oh, okay. Can't wait for all the big news. Oh, yeah, all the secrets that are going to be revealed.
Yeah.
Monte
What's up, Monty?
Martinez, hello. Thanks for joining us. They gone. Okay, I think everybody likes those intros. Looks like.
Dino says PB&J is a meal for champions. I agree, man.
Is it? Hey, Dino. Oh, there he is.
Meal of look at it. And then see, I'm a pure 50-50 guy. So I like because I know some people like a little more jelly or a little more peanut butter, right? I am a true 50-50, but it's 60% of each because you got to have the drip on the side, right? And tell me that's not like, look at that drip, man.
You get that drip even without heating up the bread.
Should I do? Look at that. That's a sandwich. That's sandwich artistry right there.
Yeah, it's like if you go through a drive-through and it's on the menu. It's like it is an art.
Wow,
sure.
I'm pretty impressed with myself.
I don't think I've ever seen a better PB&J, man, ever.
Thank you, dude. That's really nice of you.
That does look pretty good. You should take a picture of it.
Well, we got it on here. It's an exclusive to your channel, Vern.
Oh, okay. Well, we can just take a screenshot later. That's what you're saying?
Take a screenshot later. I had a fun day today. The girls went and did some things together, and the toy guys were most kind. 6 boxes showed up that now maybe could have been Christmas gifts from Santa, but actually 6 boxes showed up, and then they were hurried down here, and then I did a mail haul video, and while I was doing it, I got another notification and 2 more boxes showed up. So I had eight packages of stuff come. 2 out of the 8 were Christmas gifts, though. So, in fairness, I'm not a complete liar. What do they say? Stretch the truth a little.
So, as a follow-up to the previous unboxing of Christmas presents, did you try any of the perfume?
No, I did not. I will totally do it when they open it on Christmas because they'll get a kick out of that if I wear it.
All right, nice. Oh, speaking of Left Coast is here, and what I wanted to do is, do you guys mind really quick? I want to show these off. I ordered a couple of the pins. So this is from Left Coast, and of course they come with the card backs. The cards were separate, and then I also he sent me
that's dope, man.
Backings, so a box, but also the pins, which is awesome. So it's almost like I got all 3 Boba Fett pins. These are super cool. So the Christmas special one in the middle, the regular Boba Fett, and then the prototype.
Mm-hmm.
And they're super cool. I highly recommend them if you guys.
I love collecting pins.
Yeah, these are fantastic, and these little card backs are just awesome. So,
the box ones are what I think is really cool.
Yeah, I love collecting pins, but my thing with pins and sorry guys, I'm here, I'm just chewing, and I don't want everyone.
Yeah, I get it.
All right, cool. I love pins I get when we go to Disney World or Disneyland because the memory from getting that pin is attached to that. So the pin itself you would want because it's cool, but then it's the memory of being there that really, really takes it up a notch. So
yeah,
for me, that's part of why I love collecting pins.
Yeah, and every time you put that pin on, right, or get that pin out, you sort of remember. Yes, I remember when I was there. All right.
I remember when this pin cost $9.
So on our flyer, just so that nobody can accuse us of clickbait, I have not seen Flash Gordon. It was one of the little I put up in the yellow thing. On the thing was like quotes. Secrets revealed. Have I really seen Flash Gordon? No, I haven't. So I'm sure that like everybody will tell me how great it is.
Wait. Yeah. You've never seen Flash Gordon the movie?
No.
I haven't seen it since I was a little kid.
Yeah. Didn't it come out around the time that Buck Rogers came out?
It was like in the early 80s. Dude, are you kidding me? You've never seen Flash Gordon? Dude, Queen does the sound, and Queen does the soundtrack.
I know it's amazing, but it was like one of those things where it was like Do you remember this Adventures in the Forbidden Zone that it was like a 3D movie?
Mm-hmm. Kind of,
And
yeah.
then I think Buck Rogers came out around that time, and then there was that Kroll that came out.
I
And
love
it just-
Crawl, dude.
Yeah, but it just seemed like at that time I was like, I had to like campier, and that Flash Gordon just seemed really off to me, and I've never had a chance to go back and actually watch it, no matter how many people have said, hey, you should go watch that.
You have to just watch it and accept it
Alright.
as like an early 80s classic.
I think I'm gonna have
Dude,
to, yeah.
I mean, Max von Sydow is Ming the Merciless. So good. It's a perfect blend of like 80s cheese with like Queen doing the entire score, and just it's like guitars blazing the whole time, and the music just goes with what's going on, and the music is telling the story with the story, man. You'll love it. It's such a good movie.
Well, Holocron.
I made my daughters watch. We watched it last year. I made them watch it. They hated it. I loved it.
Over Chronicles was talking about it not too long ago, and he said he didn't watch it. He said he finally watched it, and he got the same amount of, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. And then great, it's on every Christmas. So look, all the folks here telling me.
Yeah, that's my memories. As a kid, it would come on at Christmas time, and I would fall asleep watching it, just like Wizard of Oz used to come on every Christmas.
Dude, I videotaped it, so I had it on VHS, so I would watch it, and I would watch that movie over and over.
But it was an escape, man. That's for sure, because it was one of the first movies I seen that took you away from reality, which was super cool.
Well,
then,
Flash
course,
was
Star
grounded,
Wars.
right? Flash was grounded in reality, just like you said, and it totally pulls you out of it. And as a kid, man, I do love that movie. I love, and Vern brought up Crawl. I loved Crawl as a kid.
Yeah, that was a fantastic movie. I loved it.
Movie, man.
That I liked. So GeForce is saying Ming and Flash were at his Target today, and I saw him yesterday when I went to Target, and I looked at him for about 5 minutes, and I didn't pick him up because I hadn't seen the movie. Right, but they don't look like the character from the movie, anyways, right?
No, when they get that version,
hey Mark,
hey, what's up, Mark? That's when I may go for it. Damn, that must have been good.
Yeah, he just devoured that thing. Okay, and then another secret revealed. Sean, do you actually pose your own action figures?
Yes, yeah.
Or does the llama tell you what to do?
No, it's my dog. My dog that I keep taking out all the time. My dog is posing them.
That's what I thought. I thought it was something like that.
And my daughter does. My littlest daughter, she does. She's like 7 years old, and she'll pose them.
And then, do you want to talk about the drama around the Dude Games?
What was the drama?
Dude likes to do a top 10, and I pretty much like to do a top 5, and I refuse to compromise. So I want to know from everybody in the chat, basically, if we're not doing a top 10, because I think a top 5 is better. Which do you guys prefer, like a top 5, a top 10, or do you want to go somewhere in the middle?
You know what, Vern? I'm gonna acknowledge some personal growth. While we start off, and I was very ardent on a top 10, I've come around to the top 5. I think a top 5 is good, and because every now and then, if we're having a really good conversation, we'll add a 6 or 7 just for fun, right? If we had more that like we wanted to talk about.
Yeah,
I think you're right, man. I do think 5 is a good number. So man, you were right, dude.
Yeah,
JT says top 100. So
top 100. We could do that.
Now I think like if we're doing like top 10 figures of a whole year, I think for a whole year 10 is good, right? But I think if we're doing, and I don't know, man, it just depends on the list, right? But yeah, like so I'm definitely gonna. Are you guys gonna do any top 10 lists for your end for videos? I think I want to do a couple. I want to do like a top 10 bath, or probably top 5 bath.
I think I'm going to do, I'll definitely do a top 10 Star Wars and Marvel, and then I'll probably do like a top 5 G.I. Joe, just because I don't think I will get to 10 Joes this year. I have to look back at it and think about it, but I might. But I have to look back and see when I got them, because sometimes I think, oh yeah, I got that earlier in the year, and I look back and it was like last summer, 2 years ago in the summer when I got it, like the original Viper or whatever. But because they did the re-release this year, so a lot of people got it this year, but I had it already. So it's like a weird thing to say, oh well, it's a top 10 for this year because it was in my top 10 from last year. And then I might just do a top 10 total, like mix the lines and just like these are the top 10, because I have figures that I got that aren't part of a line. You know what I mean? That I collect, that I really like.
I like doing wish lists too. I think those are fun to think of things you'd like. That's always like anything that's a creative exercise is always a good time.
Right. So what I did notice is, so I wanted to know actually from you guys is, and you folks in the chat, everybody in the chat, I did those rant videos, in the last couple of weeks, the thing about the RANCOR. And my whole goal was to try not to be too negative about it. And so one, I'd like to just ask, do you feel like it was just not, did you think it wasn't like too negative? Or second, do you think they're worth like doing those types of videos? Because I can see that they got a lot of views for me anyways, and people stuck around for them. And there was a lot of conversation in them. So I kind of like that, but I don't want to turn into like a channel where I just complain about everything.
Right. Yeah. Where it's like the screen is your head and it's like a face like that.
Yeah. That's where channels get super fans, though, is when they start doing personality things like that. But then you lose your soul.
I think you just lose your, unless that's, you know what I mean? But if you're just doing it to get people to watch, and it's not truly who you, because there's some people where that's their personality and vibe, and it comes off really well. But if you're just doing it to increase your views, I don't know, man. I'll tell you what, here's what I think of your video. I enjoyed it so much, and it got me thinking. It actually inspired me. I made my own video like that in that style today too, where I don't normally. Sorry, dude. Technical difficulties. But it actually today I made a video thinking of not so much as a rant or being negative, but what would it have taken for me to buy the RANCOR? Right. So not why HASLAB failed, but just forward looking. Right. So, and the idea I actually came up with was to have 3 tiers, $250, $350, and a $500 tier. And I just made a video talking about at $200, here's what I would have bought instantly. At this level, I would have bought. And then at this level, I would have bought instantly. And just to think of what it would have taken to do the HASLAB. And because one, I like your video. I never do a forward facing video like that. And I thought, well, every now and then it'd be probably good to do something like that and try something new. And I was just thinking about the RANCOR today, and it was interesting to me to talk about it. And again, it's in a positive way. It's not right. I really feel for you guys that ordered it and missed out, man. I was really rooting for you. So I'm
really pissed off, and I've lost sleep over it, believe it or not. Well, I woke up in the middle of the night thinking that it was a nightmare. I mean, that's how pathetic it is, and it's sad, I know, but I was really looking forward to it.
So I did this thing. I'm going to show you guys this. This is I was going to use this for my video because Patrick went to Berkeley, and he just got promoted, right? So if you look at, I just took some of their upper division courses and I kind of like did a Photoshop on them. So I did this 101A is how to slap Star Wars on it and sell products. And then there's 102A. You can see it kind of got messed up, but it was like Star Wars sells everything. And then the prerequisite is 101A. And then the prerequisite for the other one is like just watch Star Wars. And I thought, I was going to do something like that to try to be funny, but then I'm like, I don't know. I mean, and then I started thinking like, okay, so this guy got promoted, and his resume talks about how he's built this brand to sell and stuff like that, but they didn't sell this product.
I'll be right back. I gotta get to the door here.
Okay. And so I started thinking like, was it purposeful? did they see like multiple HASLABs were an issue, and they just felt like, well, let's just let this one go,
because that one can get resuscitated easily because they've already built. Looks like they built it and have it. But at 350, like, I mean, if they were just going to release that as a toy, I just don't.
I think
the 350 seems so ardently higher.
It would be $300. I mean, that Millennium Falcon was $300, right? And I just think that's a to me like a valid. I feel like it was a valid price point for them, considering what they did with the Sentinel and Galactus in their mind, right? But I think at the end there, they wanted it to fail so that people would go back a Sky Striker, because if you look at the numbers, that Sky Striker jumped by like 8,000 people at the end, and it was the day after the Rancor.
Think they knew just out of spite people would just go do the other one just out of spite?
No, I think that people they had the feeling that like if the Rancor didn't fund,
people wanted something.
They would just go for the next thing. Like people wanted both, but they were picking and choosing. There was a division amongst the fans. Like
that's fair. Yeah.
Half the people went for this one, and half the people went for that one. So they just went for what they could sell. I'm gonna check with the chat really quick.
Yeah, dude. I was about to say there's some really good comments.
So Simon's here, and he says I had some pretty valid views on my video, so I appreciate that.
Like I said, man, I enjoyed it so much. It made me make one.
Your own. Yeah.
Huh.
Let's see. There was just too much stacked against the Rancor. The time of year, the cost, the paint not being the best, lackluster tiers, 2 other HASLABs. I agree with all of that. He wants to be Tech and Collect. I want to be a fly on the wall at Hasbro. Star Wars team completely disconnected from anything that isn't Mandalorian, modern, streamlined with a movie show. I totally agree with that too. I wish I could be in their like boardroom. I made a joke that like they were screening Star Wars for their team, and they were all just too busy like on their phones to be paying attention. Rolando, how's it going? Top 5 reasons why Patrick got a promotion. Yeah. Everything was said previously. The Rancor will eventually come back. I agree. I think the Rancor is going to be in the Book of Boba Fett, and I think that they're going to have another opportunity to release that figure, and it will just have more of a fan base once he's shown on the show. You know what I mean?
That, or maybe you scale it down a smidge and charge. If you're going to charge as like just like a massive deluxe figure, then it's probably going to need to be like around 100, right, to mass produce and sell like that.
Yeah. All I want is an honest answer about the tier decision. Yeah, I like
those tiers were interesting.
Yeah, I would actually like them to come out and say how they came up with their ideas. Usual issue is expensive license. They already have access to it. Yeah. That Falcon was huge. Rancor wasn't really that big. Yeah, but he had all the articulation in the joints, the arms and legs and stuff. But yeah, I see your point, Jonathan. He wasn't actually as big as.
Well, I think after just getting Galactus and then the Sentinel, when they're like, oh, with the arms it's this tall, but it didn't feel like an economy of scale figure from going from like Sentinel Galactus to the Rancor for that same 350.
Yeah, I think that like if they would have started off with just a little bit more than the figure, I think they would have had a much better foothold on that higher price.
Yeah, that's the thing. The price, you felt like, we were going to get nice tiers because everybody knew it was going to, break all the records and all the tiers. And I'm just worried Hasbro doesn't know that. And that's why I wish I could pull my brain together and make a video because there's so much that I want to say, but I just can't say it, say a straight sentence. So
you can. Okay, look at this. So I put this together. This is kind of like my HasLab. How I would have maybe pushed it out. I would have had an initial offering, $300 basically, $7,500, 7,500 person goal. You would have got like the Rancor, and you would have got the Keeper, And then I would have included like a diorama piece, which would have been the background, but it wouldn't have been cardboard. It would have been like, you know how they mold a piece of plastic and then it's
like that fish thing you got.
Yeah, yes, but I would have did the molded.
Why don't you show everybody real quick, and how much was it?
All right, so
they can mass produce something like this.
These are backs that go inside of a terrarium. They're for lizards, and they're $11 a piece, and they're made out of foam. And so you just put a couple of them together.
Tekken Collects collection. I could picture, him having some of those like behind all those troopers and stuff. It would dope.
But like so on this one right here, right? The way I was thinking about it was like then you would have like these different tiers. And then, of course, this would be like the first tier.
Sick. And they could put a bikini on her because I was looking at another figure today. And if you look up the 3.75-inch Ayla Sakura, she's, scantily dressed.
Yeah, totally. Right.
And they could just put her, remold that figure with like 2 straps going down and nobody would care.
Right. Nobody. And then, of course, I would still do these 2 figures, but I would add them as the second tier.
Yep.
And then
the Gamorrean is maybe a final tier, or the third tier, I would say.
Yeah. So the third one that I did was I added this like little fence piece. I saw that
gate. Nice.
Yeah. And then like an alternate head where like the little thing can be smashed in it. Right.
Oh, could you imagine?
Yeah, I mean, because we got alternate heads on the Sentinel, so why couldn't they make it so the head popped off and you can have like a head that gets smashed in the gate or whatever?
Dude, that's awesome idea, yeah.
And then like and then I didn't have anything else.
Yeah.
So like I said in my video that I did today, I have the 3 tiers and we have some similarities, but or I have the 3 levels you could buy. Would you guys be okay with Hasbro offering 3 levels, like a 250, a 350, and a 500? And each level has escalating things in it, but then everybody gets the same unlocks, regardless. You know what I mean? So once it's funded, there's still the 4 unlocks. And to me, I thought about it because that might help some people who couldn't afford it 350 actually get it at that 250 amount. And then you know what I'm saying? What do you guys think of that?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. That's kind of like that Robo Skull did with the Kickstarter campaign.
And all those Star Wars books too. Like you'll get a signed copy if you pay X amount.
If you go at different levels and stuff like that, then
and then people that paid the more could get the figures on coin card, or they could get it in a baggie. Would be cool.
Right.
So I'd rather have mine in a bag. I could care less about those coin cards. Because those are for vintage collection fans, fans that collected in the 80s.
Well, that was the thing is like I did like that about that was the thing I liked about the figures that came with the Sentinel. If they were on vintage cards, I never would have opened them.
Yeah, exactly. Or you would have bought 2.
But the fact that they were just wrapped in like plastic, I was like, whoop, here we go, ready to party. So I really did appreciate that. But I wouldn't mind unlocks having a mixture. Maybe you get 2 cards so you have that feeling and that value. And then it gives, like, there's guys like Josh and other people who, if they didn't like the card, they'll flip that card and then it helps them fund, that HASLAB piece for them, right? And then maybe someone who didn't want the Rancor, but they wanted the Luke card would pay $100 for it and then they can get that card, right?
Something I think that would have went for more than that. I think it would have went for close to 200.
But mostly what I want in my unlocks are things that are just like the Sentinel unlocks, where just right there, unwrapped, I can use them, photograph and play with them and enjoy them on display. What's up, JJ?
Hey, John. So he had that really great thing for Josh yesterday. Did you guys hang around for that? Gave away a hot toy, right?
Oh, did he?
Yeah, what's the whole thing?
No way.
So now that John's here,
yesterday was a
he needs to get on Twitter and post that stuff because I don't see advertisements anywhere.
Yeah, I didn't see it, man. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
So I missed it, man.
So in the link or in the description of the show is a link to information on if you want to get into Papa Gord's. He's having a wheel tomorrow, and all the proceeds are basically going to help Josh, who had some issues with his house. And if you feel like donating to him, you can just do it directly right from there as well. But I just wanted to throw that out there. And John, that was super fantastic what you were doing also.
Yeah, definitely cool, dude.
This is how the toy business is done. Yeah. counter argument. Release for retail at 150 to 200 and the figure separately, allowing any and all collectors to get what they want and how they want.
Well, here's what they should do, okay? Because I heard this guy's show. He's really small channel, but I love the guy because he has a massive Star Wars channel, but he has like a second channel that he does just for like action figure stuff talk.
Right.
And on there, he's upset too because remember, 8,500 people did back this and wanted it for the 350. So what Hasbro needs to do is they need to build like 10,000 Rancors. They need to put them on Hasbro Pulse. And first, everybody that backed it, they have their emails. They need to email them directly with an invitation and a code, just like I got my PlayStation 5. And you have a link that you can click, and you're able to buy yourself a Rancor. And you wait, whatever it is, a year and a half, and you get your Rancor. Everybody that backed it should get this email with a link in it, with MoNKey-LiZaRD and the proper tiers. Redo the whole thing, and then put the rest of them for sale on Hasbro Pulse, and every single one of them are going to sell. They know 8,500 people will pay 350. Why they did not support it, I am so pissed off for them to walk away with 400 units and say, you know what, screw these 8,500 people. I am so upset. You have no idea. Like I said, I've been losing sleep over this. I'm so pissed off. I could have had a Sentinel. I could have had a Galactus. And to not have my Rancor right there, where I sit with the bookcase behind me, it would have been right there in the center with his arms out going, and I would have had, 2 Gamorrean guards with Luke in the middle. It would have looked so dope. And those bastards to not fund, I'm just so pissed off. You have no idea.
But Sean, you just made a point. Sean, you
I'm waiting for my email with my link to get that damn thing. And if I don't get it, every day I feel like posting on Twitter, but I hold myself back.
I'm out.
So anyway, good to see you, Rum. Thank you for showing up. We got a video
this year, so let me.
We should play all the videos again.
Wait, can I just say something real quick to what Sean said? Because I bought the Sentinel and Galactus, I didn't have that perspective of what Sean just said. Sean could have had the Sentinel and he could have had Galactus, but he chose to go for the Rancor, right?
Yeah.
And that's an extra sting I didn't even think of, man. I'm so sorry you're experiencing that, man. That's such a bummer. And dude, you're 100% right. At being 400 away, you tell me they couldn't have made a deal with Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth or someone for the other 400.
Their own
tells me that they didn't even care to do it, man.
Absolutely, they didn't care. And that's what pisses me off the most because people had feelings in this, man. I'm not alone. I know Out of the Basement wanted this thing so bad.
Those dudes are bummed too.
Oh, I'm pissed, man.
So now that we got all 3 men and a MoNKey-LiZaRD,
and then for them to promote that guy, and I don't think he was promoted. I think something else is going on.
Yeah, dude. By the way, I've never seen any.
Introduce
I've never seen any.
And a stranger to our world, making short videos on a daily basis, trying to build a strong community, reaching out and showing care to the community around him. It's the leader of the Quackian MoNKey-LiZaRD army, Salacious Rum.
Another masterpiece. You should see my video though, Rum. I love mine too. Iron Man's posing all badass. I'm so stoked.
Did you do that, Vern?
Nice of you to join us.
I'm really sorry I'm late, everyone. I've been at a party and I was.
Woohoo!
I'm okay though. It's all good. I missed you. I have missed you. We've scrolled back as quickly as we could.
All right, let me show these intro videos that I did again.
Oh, that looks amazing.
Thank you.
Unable to be tracked even by the most advanced of technologies. Built deep in the basement of his home. The dude's nerdery is creating comparison videos and awesome toy photography. It's a dude's nerdery.
Very cool,
that was so cool, man. Made my day, dude.
Very cool.
All right, and then just for those that might have missed it, here.
Dropping in for an epic pose. It's not Iron Man. It's this action figure reviewer who knows how to pose his figures so eloquently that no one can even compare. You can't even believe that these are action figures. It's Sean Solo 8.
I absolutely love that. I want to use that as my intro in my videos. I like it so much.
I'll send you the video if you want. Oh my gosh. Like everybody was happy you finally showed up, Salacious.
So my theory was Salacious chloroform Bob. So that wasn't true.
Yeah, I thought he was passed out taking a nap and left the mouse too high for you to get to.
To be honest, we've been at a party. It was an early, like an afternoon party. But Bob ain't been drinking or out because he was a taxi service for some other people that went. And but we were supposed to be back in time, but it ran a little bit late. So I'm very sorry, but I'm happy to be here. I'm angry about that blooming HASLAB thing too because I wanted it. I wanted the crumb card so bad, Sean.
The crumb card, because we all know that Salacious Crumb fell into the pit with the Rancor and fit so perfectly as a tier.
I know, but I just wanted him.
And the Stormtrooper should have come on a card too.
Yeah.
I just wanted him. I wanted him bad.
So I feel like
how much are the ones they produced worth now? And who?
There is only one.
Is there just that one? How much is that thing worth now? That one?
No, I bet there's there's a couple of unpainted versions, and I bet you there's like a fully painted version.
You just know they're going to release that, though, don't you? A couple of years down the line, because they must have a mold for it. So they've invested some money in that mold, so they're going to use that mold at some point, surely.
Yeah.
Unless they haven't made the molds. Unless they haven't made the molds and everything, and the tooling, and that prototype is just handcrafted. I don't know, but presumably they've invested some money and they've left some revenue on the table.
Yeah.
So
I think that it's either going to be fans come first, and within a month we're going to hear something, and they're going to redo the whole project for the fans, which they should do, or it's going to be like 10 years from now. They're going to go, oh, remember how the Rancor didn't fail? Now's your chance again. And something lame like that. But it almost made me want to sell all of my Hasbro figures and start going with Mafex only or something. But I'm that upset where I just felt like boycotting the damn
extreme.
Company.
You sound like you feel
off.
Today like I was feeling about Marvel Legends.
Yeah.
Or how I have been because of that.
Oh, okay.
And I actually got the darn thing. You know what I mean? But
and you haven't even opened it yet. No. You were saying
no, because I'm still.
You haven't made videos on your Sentinels yet. I cannot believe it.
No, they're still in the box.
You've got 2, no videos.
Still in the box.
Opening.
Don't feel like it.
Is this because you're is this upset, or is this stubbornness, or is it what is it? What's the?
Yeah, right now I don't want to look at them.
Don't want to look at them.
The rollout was just horrible. There was just no communication from Hasbro on it. I mean, they waited 2 months to send me an email.
Yeah.
Like 3 weeks after they arrived. Just to say, well, you got them now, so what's the problem?
To me, it feels like it was about 3 months since the first review I saw until you got yours. And I think that's wrong. And I think that's why right now the Razor Crest, they have thousands of them in the ports and they won't release any of them. And I think it's because they want to not, they want to do the fans come first thing maybe this time where everybody
should get them at the same time if it's a funded thing.
The problem with that is they're all going to ship from FedEx, and there's no way for FedEx to go grab how many sold? 20,000? 20,000 items from one place, take them to their facility and put them all on planes all over the country. Right. There's just no way for them to get that done.
Then they should get shipped out of the order they were purchased.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But what they told me originally.
Dude, I was in the first, I think, 700 for the Sentinel, and I got it over a month after the first people started putting reviews out.
Yeah. Just seeing that order canceled, man, in red. You have no idea. Just thinking about this, man.
It just didn't make sense that they were so close because, I mean, really 500 backers was only like not even $200,000.
Yeah, they should have let that slide. They should have let it slide, shouldn't they? Slide.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, see, I don't take it out on people like saying no oolah, no moolah, and people were saying, I hope it fails to teach them a lesson. I don't blame
No,
any
not
of
at
those
all.
people because they are right in what they were saying. It felt like a ripoff. The tiers were all wrong. It was an insult. But if you think about it, like, you know, these figures from Marvel, they're not really painted. They're just like all single color. Everything is pretty normal. And look at the paint and the detail. You know, people say that's not a lot of paint. The paint looks like trash. Man, there's a lot of detail and work that went into the Rancor.
There were multiple Rancors that had come out previously, right? Like I have this one, which is the like a legacy collection. It was a Target exclusive. It has a much different paint job than another one that's almost identical to it. There was one that has like some gray and blue or something like in the paint. I've seen that one, and so there were different.
That's the Force Unleashed one.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
so there
the
were
blue ones are from the Force Unleashed.
Yeah, they needed somebody to sell that damn thing, and they didn't have anybody.
No, you know, they had the guy that just got promoted. He went to Berkeley. He took that course. Do you remember I showed you the course list?
Maybe he wasn't in charge though. How do we know for sure it was like his decision and all this? You know, maybe somebody was telling him. I'm thinking somebody got fired because of this, and Patrick has taken that guy's job because that guy is the one that said, "Listen, no slavery." Because I watched Artemis Prime's rant too. Because basically, what happened there's this guy in Florida. He took his daughter to Toys R Us, and he saw his daughter see slavery on the shelf, and he went ballistic and wrote on Facebook a big post, and it ended up hitting the news on CNN and everything, saying how Hasbro has this slave doll, and this man complained, and ever since then they said they will never make them again. And that's
we're never gonna get a modern.
But that's why they should have included it in this HasLab, because it would have bypassed the little girl seeing it on the shelf in the store.
Let me just counter your argument. Okay, I'm gonna
I think it was the chain on the neck. You know,
so they wouldn't have the Leia because of her outfit, but then they build this character here.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
That's appropriately proportioned.
Right.
Can I have another look? Can I have another?
I ordered that this week.
We could do a whole thing on.
Hold on a minute.
Hang on. I don't know if Salacious can handle this, but we could do a whole thing on inappropriate Marvel Legends figures.
Please do it. Please do it.
Pull up that Ayla Secure I was telling you about. Tell me that's appropriate to have on the shelf. Walmart is going to have that in their stores.
I might get tangly feelings in my jiggly bits though.
Well, are you on your computer? If you pull it up and share it, I'll pop it.
All right.
I got one. I got one. Okay, so again, how about we just change the name to Spring Break Leia or whatever? How about Hut Slayer Leia, right? Whatever it is, but she's not okay. But this is all right. This is okay to have her. You can have a dominatrix on the shelf.
Yeah, give me it.
And what were they? Okay. They were like you know, comic book hookers type things. You know,
comic book hookers. Comic bookers.
Well, that's how bad Hasbro pissed me off. I'm telling you.
My jiggly bits feel all tingly.
Yeah, and my Mandalorians are supposed to show up today. I don't know if that's an error or what's going on.
Here you go.
Star Wars. Let me find this.
Jonathan Redmond brought this one up.
Tiger.
Right?
Let's see. Oh yeah, Tiger. Yeah, absolutely.
That's basically
same thing.
Yeah. In a bikini.
Oh wait, we got another one. I got another nominee.
Oh, Psylocke.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Totally acceptable.
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
I got to walk over here to get a good one.
Hey, Rolando.
Hey, Rolando.
Oh, here it is.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. I really wanted that crumb card.
Here we go. Well, it ain't that bad, but yeah, you want to have a look?
Yeah, just share it.
Hold on. How do I do that?
Just click the share button.
Oh, I see.
Click on Windows or whatever, and then select the right window.
All right, hold on. Chrome tab.
So we got.
Here we go. Boom.
She's okay to be on shelves, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, Ayla Secura.
Yeah, and look at the face on that, dude. That's 3.75. You know, but they can put some cloth like over these parts right here on her shoulder. I
Cover
got
up in
that
it.
coming,
Cover,
man, which
yeah.
is awesome.
Yeah, she's a
Isn't
good
that
one.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I meant, man. That's just insanity.
Yeah.
They can do
So-
that, but
Yeah, there you go. Look at that one.
Hello.
yeah. Oh, I would love that figure, man. I wish I could get that. Is there anything you want to trade for that? Why is she sealed? Do you have an unsealed one?
I have one that's out of the box.
Dude, that was like a Gatling gun of questions.
Yeah, 3 minutes
Holy
in a row.
cow, man! Sure, I walked
couldn't
in,
make a
"Can I have that
sit-down
figure? What do
video
you
and
want for it?
talk.
Can I take it off your hands?
The video would be
You want it?
wild.
You want it? You want it? I want it.
Why is that in the box? Why is it in the box?
Yeah. But
One,
that's
it's
epic.
in the box because it's an exclusive figure.
I'll trade you
and
that
I have-
Danny Moonstar. Is that not worth it? What else?
I have a Danny Moonstar. No,
Oh.
dude, there's no way. Look at these accessories.
That is so dope looking, man. And look at the accessories. Yeah, look at our deluxe Boba Fett. I mean,
Look at
man,
her
I'm
sword,
pissed off.
man.
Deluxe Boba Fett.
Look at that
That's a
sword.
deluxe looking figure, you know?
You know,
Did
this
you
was
see
a
the picture today?
1999 Walgreens exclusive.
Yeah.
Did you see the picture today where somebody had a Boba Fett box and it was like a really tiny Boba Fett, and this is like the super deluxe Boba Fett because
Yeah.
the box is bigger.
Yeah. Jeez.
They were totally making fun of that new
Yeah.
Boba Fett. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, and we're like suckers. I bet everybody's pre-ordered it, right? I did it on Amazon. So.
Yeah.
And I'm still giving them my money. Disgusting company.
This Cantina Showdown thing.
Yep.
Is amazing. I
Yes.
know it's only. Oh yeah, she's good.
Oh, I want one, Rum. You didn't buy a double?
Really? Oh my!
I didn't
This
get it. Because I was broke
the
at the time.
Showdown.
Are you talking about the Cantina Showdown? Where
It's
I've had
amazing.
for 6
I know
weeks
it-
and no
I
one
know
from Hasbro's emailed me back about my damaged Cantina
Yeah,
Showdown.
that's not
That's the
good.
problem. They do these
That's
things.
not
Like
good.
right now, I've got my wave from, the new Black Stories wave on the way. That was $180, and then all these
Hey, Josh.
pre-orders dropped the other day from
Hey,
Walmart,
Josh.
and then they would try to charge us for the Rancor on top of that, and then there was 2 other HasLabs. I mean, these people are mental. They don't care about the fans. They only want our money, man, and it's so disgusting. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to change my attitude.
That's what we're here
You,
for,
Sean.
man. Let it out in a healthy, safe manner.
Yeah, I quite like Unhinged Sean.
You know what? It was pretty good. It was good. And the thing is like I don't think it was negative at all. We're just like stating
Passionate.
our opinions.
Passionate.
And yeah, and we're
This
not,
is what
like,
they've done to us. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just not. We're not. You know.
Passionate.
I mean,
don't
look
think we're-
behind you, all those figures. Look behind the
Yeah.
dude. This is just some of mine, and we don't see any of Rum's, but
Right.
we are investors in
Don't
this
worry.
company.
Don't worry. I got 3 lockups full, so don't worry.
Yeah.
If you want to see passion, watch last week's episode when Vern gets his troop transport out. See Sean's face.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
watched that TikTok a few times.
I thought that was going to be a short.
It was.
did
He
make a
made
short.
one.
Did you make one?
Once
Oh, I
again,
didn't see it.
Should have made a
Thi-
walk around video though.
This is
because I
the
might consider buying
if
one.
you ever watched one of my videos, you would know. Section. I need to have like a media clip for that.
Yeah, you do. Like a dude clip. You need a dude clip.
Oh my
I
god.
do watch your videos and I comment on them. I did not see that one.
Who's that? Who's
Good,
Andy
I'm
Bud?
glad.
Andy Bud. Hello,
Andy
Andy Bud.
Bud. Hello.
Andy Bud, I don't know
What's
you.
up, Andy?
Hello, thanks for coming. Please go and subscribe to my channel because I'm only 3 away from 3,000. And I'm a MoNKey-LiZaRD.
I
I'm a
think
monkey
they
too.
rushed it because Patrick let it slip.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, I think.
Yes. Yeah. I don't think
Yeah.
anybody
Sorry.
said anything that wasn't.
I
He-
think Patrick knew though that what it needed, and he probably said something. And somebody higher up, I'm hoping that's what Patrick got promoted to. Was like, no, we can't put that in your HasLab. You need to figure it out and make the most profit or whatever. And in the end, they
God,
fired that guy, and maybe Patrick's going to take his spot.
So I have
Let's
another
look on the
question
bright side
related to the whole HasLab thing, because I had heard and somebody had commented in my video that they feel like a company like Hasbro shouldn't do campaigns like that. How do you guys feel about it?
No,
I think that's a fair point. They're a $1 billion company. Do they need us to do it? But at the same time, does a $1 billion company want to mass produce something like that? And then maybe it does. So I fall in the middle. If it's like if it's like this guy, I mean, he's heavy too. If it's like this and it's worth it, then yeah, all right, fair enough, man. I'll do it.
Sure. How about everybody in the chat too? Because I'd like to know. So here's my thought behind it. So Sean, you bought that Millennium Falcon when it first came out, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How much did you? Do you mind saying?
There's $399 plus tax.
Okay, so $400.
Yeah.
And then you know there was a period of time a few months later where they had a huge sale where it was like 25%. You could have got it for 25% off.
Yeah, it was about $325. I remember.
And then I think there was a time where like it went even below that, right?
Yeah, but see what happened though was weird is they had it and it sold out like almost right away.
Yeah.
And then it came back on sale for some reason. And then it sold out again. But no, that didn't really bother me.
And I'm thinking about that
because I got it one of the first to get it, and I like that.
The Snow Speeder 2. I think when that came out, it was like a little over $100,
mm-hmm.
and I had seen it at one point down to like almost $50.
I got mine for $75
at like GameStop, and I'm thinking to myself like, okay, so if they produce something like that Rancor, are they going to produce it in such limited numbers that it ends up being like that Millennium Falcon, and then you're just never going to see it on store shelves, really?
Yeah, that's why they need to email every customer, because they have all our emails of everybody that put our credit card info in to buy it, and then give us a link for $250
just to
apologize. Say, listen, you can buy the Rancor with the MoNKey-LiZaRD, no tears or anything for $250.
But I like
with
that
the backdrop and the bones in the box.
I like that idea, but this is why I'm saying like, isn't that the reason why it's okay for a company like Hasbro to do like a campaign like a HASLAB to be able to produce something that they don't think will actually sell in retail?
Yeah, that's fair for that reason.
Yeah.
For specific, because if you think about it, that means that 9,000 people specifically would want to have that, and that's not mass retail, right?
Right. But that's what I've been hearing is like people are saying like Hasbro should not do those types of campaigns because they're a big toy company. They don't need to do it.
Well, the Sky Strike is dubious because there's no reason.
That could fit on the shelf. Yeah,
there's no reason
that should have been a retail. Should have been a retail.
The barge makes sense because that's a big bloody thing.
Yeah, and the Rancor too. I mean, that box, all dimensions is going to be massive.
How big is that going to be?
Yeah, I can.
And from a business point of view, you don't want to massively overproduce and then have stock sitting on shelves and then being rapidly reduced. Like the Black Series TIE Fighter, I think they must have overproduced that one.
But as people said, if that was an original trilogy TIE Fighter, they would have sold a lot more of them.
Of course it would have. Yes, I would have been interested if it was original trilogy.
Yeah, but this black thing that I could get, I got one, I think, on clearance, the smaller one with the 3.75 figure for, I think it was $19.99 or something.
Guys, I'm really sorry. I want to say I'm sorry to interrupt this discussion because it is a great discussion, but this might be happening live on air. I'm now at a couple of people have just subscribed to my channel. I think but I didn't know because I'm now at 2,999 subscribers, so I'm only one away. And I don't know Logan. I don't think,
you know what?
Or Palpatine 1977 are in the chat, you guys. If you
haven't,
all of our channel links are in the description of this episode.
Let me go to my other channel.
I've been trying to get to 3,000 for like a couple of months now, and it's
if you guys want to subscribe to Salacious Rum, it's youtube.com/Salacious Rum.
It says 3K on my device.
Let me refresh.
I think when it gets close, right?
See?
Oh no,
yeah, I'm in the studio. It's 299.
And I'll subscribe now, so I'm not subscribed yet.
Oh, it's just gone down to 2,998. I should shut up.
There you go.
I should shut up.
But no, this was for my Sean Solo 8 Shorts channel. So.
That's a nightmare. Now I've said it. It's gonna be a yo-yo.
Okay, so Logan,
Logan
he actually says that he thinks that Patrick was close to quitting or going on stress leave, and that he got shuffled to another job. I don't know. Maybe?
I don't know. We'll see, man. There's supposed to be a Black Series special.
3,000!
Remember that Marvel Legends special?
3,000!
Yeah, congratulations,
beautiful people. Sorry,
But,
sorry to hijack that.
No, dude, that's just. Dude, we That's awesome. That happened live, man. Congratulations. That's a huge accomplishment.
Thank you.
And it will be always recorded on this video forever.
Yay. Thank you, Logan. I think it was Logan. I think Logan Scott was my 3,000. Thank you.
Somebody did.
Thank you, Logan.
Before I got there.
Sky Striker should have been mass produced.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Palpatine 1975 is saying, do you guys think the Rancor will come back as another HasLab or an exclusive? What do you guys think?
Just like we just said, it's going to be a HasLab.
Yeah, I think it's going to be.
They can't fit it on the shelves unless they do what I said with the link.
Yeah,
I think they'll make it like a Comic-Con exclusive. Or
that's
like,
exactly what I was going to say.
That's a good shout. That's a very good shout.
Yeah, but then you burned all those 8,500 people. You know, they got to be very careful with what they're doing here. Maybe I should.
They don't care. They clearly don't care. They don't care.
Because but they need to be aware. Because customers do come first, man. Oh man, they listen to this guy in Disney with his daughter over Slave Leia, but they won't listen to the people that are giving them the money. Oh man.
Josh is saying congratulations.
Yeah, good job, Ron.
Ron's getting all teary-eyed. He can't even speak anymore.
It's an awesome accomplishment, man.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Thanks for the mention of Disney there, Logan. But yeah, you know how Marvel Legends has that show on Disney Plus where it shows the behind the scenes and has Ryan and Dwight and all them in their offices in the Hasbro headquarters.
Oh, doing the Marvel Legends, right?
Yeah. They have a Black Series one coming out, and I've been looking like every night to see if it's on yet. I don't know when it drops, but there's a Black Series behind the scenes coming. So,
Anthrophonics, it's the Rancor is going to be a Home Depot exclusive.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like some people were joking. You know, it's $350 for a polished piece of poop. Basically, looks like a turd, man. But it's cool. I love it. I wanted a big old turd.
I think if the Rancor is really in the Book of Boba Fett, you'll definitely see that Rancor again.
Yeah, they can't do it. Man. They'll piss off
like a HasLab exclusive, where it's not retail.
Yeah.
They'll make like 7,000 or something.
They have to, they have to give the people that backed it the opportunity first, or there's going to be problems. They're going to have some crazy fool drive up to their headquarters and, do something stupid probably.
Sun's getting low. Sun's getting low. Sun's getting real low.
Oh, you're muted, Rom. Or
I was just copying the dude. I was going, the sun's getting low, dude. The sun's getting low. Oh, it's Sean. Sun's getting low.
Hey, John.
So what'd you guys pick up this week?
All right, you want to do with the pickups? Who wants to go first?
I got stuff I said I wouldn't get.
All right. Sean, you want to go first?
That sounded like the first line of a rap lyric. Dude, Sean, that's
I'll
like
start
the first
first.
line of a rap lyric.
Andy from Holo Chronicles did it again.
I got stuff I wouldn't get.
Okay. But he sent me a bag full of beaters. So should we see what's in there really quick?
Yeah, man. What's in the bag?
Beaters.
All right, but check this out. I was stoked to see this one. Boom.
Nice. Oh, yeah, Luke Jedi Knight. Has he got a smudge nose? He's got a smudge nose.
No, which is epic.
Look at that.
Yeah, and he's actually got stiff joints. But he's first up.
Just needs a cape.
Next, we have.
Nice.
Yeah, of course. Everybody had him as a kid, right? Everybody had all these. Oh, this was kind of cool. Kind of broke my heart, but yeah.
Gamorrean Guard, the Gammy.
Nice.
Love the Gammy.
Yeah.
I've just bought Friar Tuck from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. It's the same mold as the Gamorrean Guard.
Nice.
Yeah. Now this guy was loved. Look, his paint is off.
Oh yeah.
So somebody played with this guy.
Oh yeah, he's well loved.
That's super cool because I sold my childhood ones, man. Oh, and this one, and this was how my Luke was. His arms spin around. But
somehow those were your childhood ones that came back.
It's possible. It's possible because somebody bought them.
What happened to his face?
I don't know. His eyes. Look at his eyes. Here you go. Where am I? There we go. Look at that.
It's like they came off and they drew him back on.
Oh, and his nose is burned too, huh?
Yeah.
What happened there? That's great. Yeah.
And then we got Hoff Han.
Nice.
He's a keeper. Good old Vader.
Ooh, wow.
Yep.
But that's how my Vader looked when I was a kid. That's why he was always in a pile, and it was Hammerhead who was my bad guy, man, all the time. So I didn't really care for the whole Jedi thing.
You want to know how to make a repro cape for that guy?
Oh yeah, who's that? Weequay?
Yeah, that's Weequay.
Okay. Yeah,
Toy-
I will. Oh no,
Watch-
you made one. I got one Obi-Wan Kenobi you sent me.
You
I've got a Weequay army.
Now what's this guy's name?
Imperial.
Just Imperial Commander.
Imperial Carl.
It's like the
Carl.
commander.
We'll
Like
call
he-
him Carl. I like
Imperial
that.
Carl.
And then just two more here. I got another trooper for my collection.
I
Very
love the
shiny white one.
Stormtroopers. I love collecting
Beautiful
Stormtroopers.
you
Non-yellowed
believe
as well. Non-yellowed.
Andy sent these out of the kindness of his heart. And this is the
That's
second
really
time
nice.
he's done
Chewy.
it. Yeah, good old Chewy. A real nice tight Chewy. But hold on, guys. There's something else. Hold on.
And as we have a moment of silence till Sean's return.
Okay. I said I was done with Muto Origins, and you know me like a sucker. So I went in and I got this proper sorceress. Did I show her last week? I don't think I did.
No, you didn't.
Okay. And then also, I kind of feel bad for this, but there was only one on the shelf at the time, but now there's like 30 of them. And it's like, oh, I know that thing's. Yeah.
Mosquito, yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to go on clearance, man. That sucks. But then also, finally, for $15, I added a Masterverse I needed, but I didn't have Skeletor.
Nice.
Oh, and also in
love that
stock, Scareglow is in stock at a Big Bad Toy Store. I ordered him and the black girl. Her name's what, Andrea or something. But I passed on Fisto and
what's
Fisto?
Go on, everyone needs a bit of Fisto in there.
No, not for the price. Because for the whole wave, it was like almost $90. And then who was the other one in the wave? Oh, Skunktor, which I thought would have been cool, but I was like, you know what? I'll find him on the shelf later.
Sure.
And I'll just save on the shipping. So, but anyway, those are my pickups.
All right.
Very nice.
Good.
Very nice.
This week.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you, Andy.
That's
If you're watching later or today.
Well done, Andy.
Well done.
One man's beta is another man's treasure.
A treasure, absolute treasure.
All right.
I love betas. Army building betas, Sean. When you get like 10 gammies or 15 gammies all lined up, they just look badass.
Yeah, I can't wait. I've got one shelf dedicated to just my beaters. So
yeah.
All right.
And actually, the nose rub and the wear is all part of it. Ooh.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's why I was shocked. That's the first thing I looked at when Luke. Oh, I bet his nose is
nice.
rubbed.
Costa.
Hello. The blue on her pops, man.
Yeah,
that
it
is
looks good.
Beautiful.
But yeah, I got the new wave. Did you guys know you can literally order it and it ships like immediately from Dorkside Toys?
Did yours come in?
No, mine's not
still
going to be here till Wednesday.
Mine was supposed to be here today.
Yeah, not till
You
Wednesday.
got her.
She's beautiful.
And then we've got Bodhi Rook.
Oh,
nice.
I like
I
watch Burns. I like the accessories.
I
you
like
get
Burns
with them.
too. Yeah. I really glad to have him added because I have all the other Rogue One figures.
Jin looks good. I saw her in GameStop and I picked her up and I almost bought it.
Too.
It looked that good.
Exit night.
Yeah, he's cool. That's my video. Remember, you said we're going to talk about shorts, but that's my one that's gotten like 1 million views in a month.
Holy cow! I do want to ask you about that, but I already had him in card, so this is a second in card, so I can open him to add with the other Spidey figs.
Yeah, he's worth it.
But it's like it was on sale for 15, and it was after I saw Sean's video, and I loved seeing Spidey punch right through the head, and I thought, I like, man, I need that. I want to take pictures of that.
It's dope.
Cool. And then from Hasbro, we have the Hasbro.
My Invisible Woman shipped. I wonder when she's showing.
Human Torch.
Did you get the Invisible Woman?
Nope, but I got both of these.
You didn't even order the Invisible Woman?
It didn't.
I ordered her, but she hasn't come yet.
All right.
The Hasbro. I have the other Invisible Woman that looks like the Wayans brothers.
Yeah,
from White
I
Chicks.
still might pick that up, man. I don't know, because from a distance it looks okay, huh?
It's cool from a distance, and it's good to have. Like I'm glad to have it, but I wanted the crystal clear one from, and I just wanted one of each of this wave because when Galactus comes, I'm going to have these in card on the wall.
It's going to look so sick
behind Galactus, but then I'm going to have them all out of card too, fighting him. So it'll look cool. And then the grade pickup of the week for, it was, I think about $26, this 2-pack.
Oh yeah, that is cool.
Monkey.
Deadpool and Hit Monkey.
No way.
That's cool.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Is that a monkey?
Look,
I didn't know it came with all that stuff. That's
Look
crazy.
at that. You got 2 Deadpool heads or 3 Deadpool heads.
It's like Miami Vice or something, huh?
Yeah, you got a shield, Deadpool's head on the remote, and then you got Hit Monkey, 2 katanas.
Oh, I need the monkey.
How cool is that, man? For $26.
That's good. That's really
Merry
good.
Christmas to me. So that was my week, and it all came today.
Nice, man. Perfect.
Oh, and I got a new
so most of it was for the
Chicago
family.
Bulls hat.
Good man.
That's my other pickup.
Yeah.
Cool. Rom, are you ready, or you want me to go first?
No, I can go. I managed to get. I had to pay top dollar though to get this. But I managed to get a trapper.
Nice.
Bloody 50 quid over here though. 50
Yeah,
Yeah, it's amazing,
I
isn't
couldn't
it?
justify it.
No,
You weren't able
but
to, were you just not able to get one initially? Is that why?
They just sold out instantly.
Oh man.
And I'm pretty quick on the draw, but some things just
That helmet looks awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really cool.
Yeah, I seen
They
the
shoulda-
review, but I didn't notice that helmet.
They should have put a cowboy hat in there, but you know,
And it's like an exclusive gun, kind of, or no?
that's the same one that they had when they were shooting the spiders.
Yeah, but it's exclusive to this figure, or what? I've never seen that gun.
I think it's the new X-wing pilot one. Because
cool card art.
Yeah, I don't have. Yeah, I have a snow speeder, guys. I think I don't have any. X-wing
I grabbed him
fighters.
too. I got him from Pulse because
So he's cool.
Yeah,
I think,
he is nice.
I for some reason I got him. I just thought he was
He's
cool
nice
looking.
too.
Well, now you can get
Hologram
Ursa
Iron
Major
Man.
though.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem.
Oh yeah, I forgot to show that. I also got the Miles Morales invisible guy.
Look at that Ursa Major Salacious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love it.
It's inevitable now, isn't it? Yeah.
That hologram Iron Man is actually pretty cool when you get it out.
I'm really surprised on the Ursa Major that they didn't make the mouth move.
Yeah, that would have
is
been
good.
a nice touch to make them out.
Right.
Yeah, Major Tron vibes from that.
Ooh, chewy.
Did I show this last week? I can't remember.
No.
No.
It's nothing special. It is literally just a Kenner, totally standard graded Stormy. It's only a 75 grade, but I got him quite cheap. I've said I think a few times before, I'm going for a loose collection and a loose graded collection. And I can't remember which one of these I've already showed. Did I show the short paw? One of them is new.
I think I don't know. I don't remember.
The short paw. This one's slightly unique. Not unique, but it's a slight variant. It's called a short paw because not all of the. I know what short paw is, but I can't work out where the short paw was.
It looks
One of
like
the
on
feet.
that left hand.
I think it's one of the
Is it
legs.
the feet or the hands? It's basically not
one of
all
the legs.
Not all the plastic has filled the mold. But yeah, it's either the hands or the feet. So just
I think it is because this one that I have has a really long hand on them compared to yours. So maybe I don't know.
So I love collecting weird variants. Did I show you
10 of cookies?
Yeah.
Biscuits.
So I don't know. I think I got these this week, but there may have been a crossover.
Yeah.
I didn't show these last week, did I? It was on. I may have shown them on MoNKey-LiZaRD Hangout. So these are Polish bootlegs.
Oh.
So these actually are
Rex,
quite.
they say.
Say again, sorry.
Some people would think that's Rex.
Yeah, yeah. He's the Endor Rebel Commando. So this was made behind the Iron Curtain in Poland when it was under the communist regime. Star Wars was not allowed. It was not shown in any cinemas. And so people were used to not steal, but get copies of the figures, make their own molds, and then basically create their own figures. And so they're now highly sought after. They're non-articulated. So it's just one mold,
Well, that is weird.
And they come in really weird colors, and they're expensive. And some of them go for quite a bit of money. So I got him. I'll show you the next one I got. I love these sort of pieces of history, really. These ones are popular. So this is a Stormy. So these were made early 80s. Again, non-articulated. Really cool sort of color design. Gives you a bit of depth, doesn't it? And to think these were made in like makeshift people's sort of mini household factories, And then, and if anyone's interested in these, my good friend Jacob Kaczynski is the absolute expert on these. He's got a book called Far, Far Away, where he details all of the Polish bootlegs. So here you've got a Imperial vintage Polish.
Looks like
Snow Trooper.
Not as what are those called? The Battlestar Galactic ones with the red eyes that go back and forth.
Cylons.
Yeah,
like a Cylon.
So he's cool. He's quite a desirable one. The troopers are quite desirable. These can fetch. There's certainly. Some of them are in the hundreds. These were. I managed to get these on eBay.
Stormtrooper.
At a fairly decent price, but some of them are quite a bit more. I think that's everything.
Ooh, that's a light week. What are you Christmas shopping for other people this week? What do you get in Earth Mom? Or we better not say in case she's watching.
Actually, no. We've kind of decided to have a quiet Christmas and not go a bit overboard. So, but yeah, no. I think I've got so much stuff on pre-order, Sean, that just I'm waiting for a lot to come.
Yeah,
so,
that's me too. Yeah.
And don't forget as well, I ordered that Regal Robot Salacious Crumb. Yeah. Which was I forget how much that was, but it's like £400 every month.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
you did, huh?
Yeah,
it's £400 every. Oh, that's right, because it was like 4,000, right?
Yeah,
that is.
Oh my goodness!
So I'm paying for that.
When do you get that one?
Well, technically I don't get it. Vern's gonna get it,
and I got a place for it right here.
So it's technically when I've got to
And then you got to negotiate with Vern once Vern gets it.
I've got to keep Vern happy, and Vern hasn't had his package from me yet. So yeah, he's right. He could be, if he was so inclined, pissed with me. But I'm gonna make it. He won't be when he gets his package. Normal Sean, and one day I hope to send Dude a package because I have got Dude stuff. But we'll wait on that one.
So the Trapper comes with a rifle, and apparently the Rebel soldier had it.
Oh yeah, okay.
The Hawk.
Yeah,
Rebel
I
soldier.
got him. Looks like I've just never seen him.
Got my pickups here. I showed those Left Coast graphic pins earlier, so those came in. Then of course there's Bodhi.
Yeah, he looks just great. I love them goggles.
He's very accurate. That's a very accurate mold.
And I did this little paint job on Kylo Ren's an extra head and put these glasses on, and I'm thinking about the Saturday Night Live.
Cool. You have to do that.
Yeah, you do. That's a YouTube hit right there.
And then maybe I just do the voiceovers or whatever. Of course, I got to paint this orange.
He has a high vis. Yeah.
You guys should watch the Dude's video where he does those voices. One of them, he sounds just like C-3PO. Man, it is insanity.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
The Zartan, the new
that
Zartan.
Guy's dope. I don't have.
Do you know who that looks like? That looks like unmasked. It looks like Darth Bane.
That looks
really?
Cool,
yeah, with the makeup on, man. Google Darth Bane unmasked because that looks like Darth Bane.
He came with a whole lot of accessories. It was super cool. And And because, like I stopped collecting Marvel Legends, of course I got
Oh yeah,
Spider-Man.
black and gold Spidey. That one's hitting a lot. I seen it restocked here too.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, dude, that Strange is top 10 for me for the year.
I don't see how people get that. That Stealth Carter is cool too. People want a top 10 her too.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I do. I like that one. You don't like her?
No, it's just I don't know. I like to try to break my figures, I think, is my problem.
This came earlier in the week.
Yeah, that's cool, and I regret not getting those. I'm seeing everybody.
I can't believe you cannot take that off the card, surely.
Well, yeah, probably will.
He's gonna.
And I got
that's
Imperial
a sick figure. I love mine. Love it. That's a top 10 figure right there.
Then of course, Inigo Montoya.
Yeah,
my father.
He's cool, man.
What's that?
From the Princess Bride.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Yeah, I've seen those all in my store.
What's the quality level on those? What do you think of the Princess Bride ones?
I haven't taken them out yet, but they look pretty good so far.
They do, yeah.
Here's the
one of them looked kind of weird when I looked at it though.
Are they 6-inch scale?
I think they're going to be closer to the 7 because they're McFarlane.
Like a Marvel Select scale.
Yeah, and then of course,
damn, I didn't see him.
Dude, he looks pretty good.
Yeah, that's a big figure.
So, of course, I gotta see what I can do for these for that sword fight. Anyways, also since you were talking about Holo Chronicles earlier, Andy over there had some Star Wars figures that I was interested in. So I got
Gonk droid, medical droid. I love the medical droid.
I found one of these guys in Goodwill in a bag, but he didn't have the breather. So when we were talking to him, he sent me a picture.
So there's two versions you got to look out. There's two variants of that. There's a matte colored one with a less shiny paint, and there's a shiny paint version.
Okay,
so
this one
just something for you to look out if you ever see him again. There's a matte version, and there's a shiny one.
Yeah.
And this guy I don't have, and I've been looking for a good one for quite a while, and he hooked me up with a Lobot.
Yeah.
And do you remember when he was on, we were talking about, it came up that I was like, hey, have I made any customs from the vintage figures? And I was like, no, because I just didn't have any spare. So he sent me a little bag of parts and bodies that he was showing.
Oh, nice.
So,
low gray is a great one to customize. I cannot wait to see what you do with those.
So I got some stuff, so I will do that. And then this is my Luke I've had, and that's, you can tell he
nose rub.
Nose rub, but he actually had the cloak.
Ooh.
So
which cloak is it? Is it the snap-on or is it?
No, it's the sewn one. It's
sewn one.
So finally, my Luke has a cloak again.
Cool.
Now he needs a lightsaber and a pistol.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So those are mine, and then I think.
Now you hit a milestone as well, didn't you, Vern? You got your channels. I have this app where you can plug in channels and see their weekly views, and so I programmed you guys into this app along with me so I can compare our weekly views. I mean, Sean's blown up, but your views are constantly on another level, and you just hit a subscriber milestone as well. I think
I did. So I just hit 35,000 on my channel.
Wow,
nice.
Still doesn't change anything because my News R10 video really only has 44 views on it. So I know that they're not all watching it, but the short videos are getting a good hit. And I know Sean had a short video that just took off this week too.
Yeah.
Salacious, have you had any short videos that are just jumping?
I haven't. I released. Well, the one that keeps going is that bloody Captain America, the Worthy Captain. That is always my top viewed. Like every day, it's like got views. So I'm at about 60,000 views on that one.
Nice.
And then the other one was that other Marvel pack with Thanos and Iron Man. That one is always getting. That one has never stopped getting views. I'm at about 40,000 views with that one. But yeah, it's trying to work it out sometimes. It's hard to work out because I I think I've only dropped about 4 or 5 shorts over the last couple of days, and the last one, the Nighthawk one, which is a really average figure, and it was a really poor short that I just whipped out really quickly. Within a day had 5,000 views. So
Nice.
work that one out. You know, it's just sometimes
it's just amazing how
sometimes
it
it doesn't make sense.
The one I put together that was like with the sound effects and the music and the voice acting has like 40 views.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't make sense, does it? You know,
it doesn't. But you know what? I had so much fun doing it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
It's really interesting because last year around this time I was doing all these like Star Wars ones. I don't know if you remember. It was like Luke and Leia on the indoor bike. She gets pulled over by a stormtrooper, getting a ticket while she's chasing the stormtrooper. I did the ones where like the holiday troopers, like, yeah, I used to work on this planet where we were harvesting the Christmas trees or something. And all those like stop motion shorts, like nobody watched them. But then I did some poses. The one that's really just off the charts for me is that Hulk versus Spider-Man or whatever. It was one of the first ones that I did, and that one just passed 7 million views. And that thing is constant.
7 million.
Yeah. And it's constantly on a daily basis just getting views. That's where like all the views. And I know, Sean, you were talking about, you have a video that's just hot right now, right?
Yeah, 1 million views in less than 30 days. Crazy.
Yeah, that's phenomenal.
But it just started like the past 2 days. I can't remember what I showed you, but it was like 500,000 in just 2 days. 500,000 views.
It's
crazy,
amazing, right?
So what
and
was
it picked up again. I'll show you, but I won't play the music. But hold on, let me just see this again, because it went bonkers again.
And that's on your Shorts channel, right?
Yeah, so it's a separate channel, and the channel is actually it's doing better than it did a minute ago, dude. It's crazy. Like right now, this 60 minutes is getting almost 17,000 views. This past 15 minutes.
Crazy. Hold on.
Holy cow!
But what I meant by a hook, let me just I don't have the music on, so you guys won't hear it. But see, this is right off the bat. I show the fist through the head just to get the hook, and then I show the Sandman, and then he just shows him spinning again, and then I show one last scene with the fist in the head, and then it starts over again. Boom.
Yeah, it's
just in a loop. Yeah.
But there's no titling or text on that, right?
No, let me show you. I go into settings. Like, see, I don't even have a description.
There's no narration. It's just some
background description. You've got no SEO. You've got no SEO on that at all, man.
Nope. Add tags. I don't have any tags.
That's crazy.
Nothing. Just a title.
That will score. That video would score really low on vidIQ or something. It would say,
but see, look at the percentage. It has 131%. Oh, it's already 1 million views. Insanity.
That's insane.
But yeah, that one I think might finally.
What's the length on it?
Oh, the length is only 14 seconds.
Right.
So.
The minute ones don't gain the traction. I don't think.
Because people don't have the tolerance, man.
No,
it ain't gonna go viral.
But the minute ones increase your average view duration. They don't massively smash your average view duration.
Yeah, and the one
which is why I was doing the minute ones, but actually it's the 15-second ones
shorter.
that gain
15 seconds. I think 15 seconds or shorter. I think between 10 seconds and 15 seconds is pretty optimal, right, for a short.
So we're just training everybody to have zero attention span capability.
But
I've done a couple that are like that have done all right, like that Rancor one, the one with Boba Fett on Rancor.
Yeah.
That one has 1,000, right? But I think it's like longer than 15 seconds. I think it's actually like 20 something seconds. If it was shorter, I think it might pick up a little bit.
Yeah, because I did 2 of the Spider-Man versus Venom one, which that's one that gets about 10,000 views a day on that channel for me. But that one, I have one version that's like 8 seconds long. And then I have another version of it on the channel also that's about 15 seconds long. And the one that's 8 seconds long gets way more views than the longer one, only because it gets a repeat. And also, I put Iron Man in the background and people force themselves to rewatch the video because they see Iron Man standing in the back. Because in the comments it's filled with, dude, I love Iron Man just hidden in the back. And little things like that, you know, will get catches on those. But that's why I have to separate them from my other channel, because it is working now. I've done one review on my main channel, and you know, I'm averaging a lot on that channel, which I'm satisfied with.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it does suck when you release a video and it only gets. And I got 1,000 subscribers organically just from my videos last month, so that I'm proud of that too.
How?
Yeah.
Well, that's the reason why I was asking earlier about like my rant videos, right? Like, I don't want to turn into somebody who just does those types of videos. But
you don't want to be rant guy.
Yeah,
I
between those two, I
people are
had
gonna like you more.
11 people subscribe between those two videos. You know what I mean? So it's like
people like your rant.
And it was and it was people, you know, there were a lot of commenting. There was a lot of more comments than you would get like on a short video or something else. And
more
you know,
engagement.
And I have to admit, I mean, I'm not a super poser for my figures or anything like Sean. So
I'm learning and training.
I quite liked your rant. I quite liked your rant. I quite like you getting passionate about it.
I've watched so many rants. It's horrible. But that's trending right now, man. That's why it is a good idea to do that. And I mean, you have to get yourself out there. Shorts, I don't think really get yourself out there to get people to watch your regular videos, which is a bummer. But rants will do that, because once people build a relationship with you, they're going to enjoy your videos that much more. Like, that's why I watch your guys' videos, because I know who you guys are. So when you're with these figures, I just know what to expect, and I'll buy a figure or not based on your guys' review. And it's just
dude, there's totally times where like I wasn't going to, or I probably won't buy it, and then it's like I see yours, I'm like, damn it, now I need to go get that.
I know. That's how I feel about the Zartan, man. It's like, oh, I wish I would have got that.
So Vern, you've increased your view ratio by 7.7% in the last 30 days, with an extra 1.2 million views, as opposed to your
Spy Master Run.
I know. I'm sorry. I've got this app, and you can
share
program
screen
in.
and show us what you're doing here.
It's on my phone, so but I programmed in our channels, so that it gives you a comparison of your average view. It tells you average views, and then your increase or decreases, and gives you little graphs and stuff. And it's vidIQ. It's vidIQ. So anyone can get that.
I deleted that trash.
Yeah, I
didn't know you could check
that.
other people's though.
But then they were sending me like, hey, pay for this, pay for that, and then I just kind of got
And I used to use like TubeBuddy and all that, but I just quit all that crap and said, you know what, screw it, man.
The one good thing,
because they're in it to get us, you know, that's how they're making their living. I mean, it's like, you know, it's a pyramid scheme, man.
I get it, but vidIQ, the one good thing about vidIQ,
but they give good tips, you know.
Yeah, so
they're telling you how to build the channel.
So there's a function on vidIQ called Optimize, and it brings up your video library, and it scores each video, gives you an SEO score, and then it will literally recommend tags, and you literally click add tag, and it will start adding, you know. So in that sense, it's quite good. Whether it's accurate or not, I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, I still have the TubeBuddy app, and occasionally, like on a Marvel Legends video where there's just too much, I'll tap the recommend. But I always put in 3 to 4, like Marvel Legends, then Marvel Legends, like Spider-Man, you know, upgraded suit, and then I'll click that and recommend, and then it'll spit out more tags. But in reality, if I look through my searches, yes, it does show people do search. Like on that TubeBuddy, for example, you know how it has a number and it shows you your tags that are ranked?
Yeah.
Yes.
But several of mine, like my Mandalorian Vintage collection, is like, I think it's number 1 or 2 in the whole world, which is pretty damn impressive. So some of them, are that.
What's your Social Blade ranking? Have you checked
it
that?
was really good. I know. It's probably changed.
Let's have a look. I'll tell you. You know,
Did
like
you say your Sling
because
Blade,
it used to
your
count
Social Blade.
because if it
Social
counts your
Blade.
shorts, I don't think that's a fair thing. Because when I had my shorts in there, it showed that I was making, like, you know, a lot of money.
Right,
but because it's
so
counting your shorts as you making money on those. But
I'll share this if you like.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna share it.
Yeah,
All right.
it's really interesting. Social Blade. It's a good deep dive if you want to look at your data. I've got Dude up first, so so this is you on Social Blade, Dude. So you scored a C+.
No.
It gives you a ranking in Social Blade, an overall subscriber ranking, a ranking within your country. If you're monetized, well, you are monetized, so I don't think these estimated earnings are ever right, but
No, they're not right. So if
No.
anybody feels like they want a super chat,
yeah, there you go. Good.
So always good to get a C+ on a Saturday night.
Right, so let's see. Should we compare? Let's compare versus Sean Solo.
Yeah, let's make the dude feel bad about himself.
And Sean feel bad.
And well, I'll put myself in then because I'm not a big YouTuber either. But,
Yeah.
There's me. It's not picked up Sean Solo. It's Sean Solo 8.
I'm not no space, no space between Sean. And
I'm
Solo.
not putting Vernon because he's on Vern's on a different level of. Oh, Sean's way ahead of us too as well, but. So, which color are you? Oh, I don't understand the who's. Oh, there you go, Sean. There's Sean. Look, Sean's like up here.
Oh my God!
There you go. So at least there you go, dudes. You and I are on a. We're on a similar trajectory. Look, and there's Sean up there. Look at that.
Is that after I did my shorts or before?
That's subs. Actually, that's subs. That's subs. Look.
Oh, okay.
So that makes sense.
Yeah, some of that was
so here you go. This makes a lot of sense. And actually, so Sean, we were on a similar sub level, and then here, look, in November, you just went whoop, straight up to 4, and then from 4 to 10,000 subs in between October and April. That was just insane. That was just like wow. That is, the dude and I have got more typical sub trajectories. I think that is just a stratospheric rise. Look at that. Bang.
Wow,
that's impressive.
Yeah, lucky.
That was your short. That was you just blowing up, basically.
Yeah, and then I stopped doing that because I don't want to go that direction unless I was doing like Vern said, get that 100,000 sub thing.
Right. Let's put Vern in here because Vern's is even crazier. Oak Studios. There we go. Look at that. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that.
There's that whole
1
video.
month.
Boom.
Boom. 1 month.
Hey, how about the whole boom?
Jesus. Because otherwise, look, the trajectories are,
pretty identical.
Fairly.
Because you can see this is where I experimented with the shorts, right? And then all of a sudden I told Vern about it and you guys. I was like, hey, try this. And then Vern just took it to another level.
Just blew up. That is blowing up. That's just like next level, like
overnight success.
Overnight success, that is. So that's just when social.
Can you put in my other one, the Sean Solo 8 shorts? I'm just
shorts. Yeah, sure.
If that works or if I'm even on there. That's hacked me, man. It doesn't like that channel, huh?
Let me just see if I can find.
I don't think they like the fact that I did 2 separate channels.
No, I have seen that on another channel too, where the guy has his own shorts channel.
Oh, there it is on the top.
So you're a B. This channel scores higher than your regular channel.
Saying how much I'm making a month? 3.5 thousand.
So 5K.
Yeah, right.
See, it's wrong. It's wrong. It's nowhere near that.
Do you know this your channel your shorts channel scores higher? So you graded a B. So they like your chances on this one. So look at future projections.
Ooh, 2 point something million.
No future projections because there's not enough data. So
it's a young channel still.
Let's do Oakhurst's future projections. It's going to be interesting. You've reached that level now where your subs should just continue to grow at a faster rate. Grade B.
You can always make one, Rolando. Just start,
you can.
and then just join us. And we'll spread out the word about you.
So where are you now? So subs prediction. In 12 months, you'll be at 42,000, 41,000.
And it's all dependent because if you get like Sean's got that one short that's got like 1 million right now.
I got 100 subs yesterday.
If somehow if somehow I recreate one of those first 5 or 6 shorts that are in the millions, that you could get another burst of exponential growth because it was like I just hit 35,000 like a couple of days ago.
See, look, 100 subs just yesterday,
and I'm at 35,274 right now, which means like in just a couple of days I got 270.
Now, so people understand in the chat, they can do this too, man. You just gotta make a short video as we recommended, between 10 to 30 seconds long.
15. I wouldn't go longer than 15.
Yeah, but you need a hook in the beginning to try to get them to watch through the whole thing and want to see at least the beginning again. And that's the key. Is try to get them to loop, and you'll get so many subscribers. And it will help because when I started, I had like 800 subs on my regular channel. And then I stopped. And like I said, I built 1,000 subs organically. And I'm proud of that because that's helping my regular.
Yeah, your regular views are just So that's one of the things that I did like about those 2 rant videos, and why I might do a few more.
I think you should too.
But I just want to put this out there to the 3 of us that are awake.
Hey, do we have is she watching? She can come down and write marker on his face. His eyes open.
Lily.
Yeah, there it is. I couldn't get it.
If I start to get too negative in them, I need you guys to tell me.
It doesn't matter.
I don't think
I don't care. I'm so pissed off about Hasbro. I don't care if they send me a box or not, and all that other butt kissing stuff, because I would rather get my damn Rancor.
Look,
I'm pissed off.
I did want to show this off because I put it on Twitter.
Oh,
and I got a little bit of.
I retweeted that.
I actually got like a hate tweet on it, but that's all right.
It better.
It's not that great. Like, this hat's a little bit small because
who cares?
Because it's like I had to modify it from a different hat. I don't know how to. If I could 3D print one, I would 3D print the right size.
You need a 3D printer like
I do have one, but I just don't know how to design stuff. But this is basically just the Force Awakens Harrison Ford, the solo figure.
Oh yeah,
I added these.
No way.
I added the pockets and I added the collars so that it would look like his regular, like the leather jacket.
So you say you added. When you say you added pockets, how do you add pockets?
So I used epoxy sculpt, and it's a clay that hardens in air, and I just made, I just stuck these on, and I kind of molded the collars so that it would look more like his bomber jacket.
Yeah,
I was gonna use the hood and paint it, but same issue with the pockets, it wasn't gonna work. So I just decided to go with the standard figure, and then I couldn't really get that like khaki look right here, so I went with this. But it's the hat. If I could figure out how to get this hat, I think it would look almost.
Do you have really a Cad Bane? I don't know if his hat would look good on it.
I see. That's the thing. Then I would have to destroy.
Cut it. Yeah,
I'd have to destroy Cad Bane's hat,
which
I don't want to do.
I wonder. Someone's got a hat.
GeForce is asking if I have Blender, and I've tried to use not Blender, but the online where you can like manufacture stuff. That's how. But I just can't get the hang of it, right? And look at this, Tekken Collect.
Forgive him, he's getting old and he forgets.
I know.
Things.
Everybody been seeing his Rancor he's building?
Oh yes.
Yeah, I think that's
I didn't remember this. I'm supposed to be buying some cowboy hats from Tekken Collect. I just forgot to get back to them. I'm still gonna get back to you. Maybe you can work in some sort of a fedora into that.
Now, Vern, would you guys like to see how Salacious deals with negative comments on Twitter?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Would you like to see how Little Salacious deals with negative comments on Twitter?
Yes.
Because I think I think he's got a unique way of handling it. I'm quite proud of him. So I'll just show you. Just share my screen. Bless him. He did well. He did well. He come under a bit.
You know what? Some guy left a comment on my Indiana Jones, and I know it's not the greatest figure, right? Some guy left a comment, but it was the picture of retro blasting, and then they changed the name. Do you guys know who this is?
No.
It's somebody that's got like some account that's using what's his name, Michael. They're using his picture, and then they calling him something, and then they're going around being negative. And the way I handled it was, well, I'll let you show us how you handle it, and I'll tell you what I did.
I'll show you my particular way first. This may not work for everyone. So basically, we posted this, which is a short we made. I don't know if did I show this pickup last week? I think I must have done.
Yes.
I didn't see it.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
So this is a graded Shadows of the Empire figure by AFA. These figures are not expensive and they're not rare. And so
why did you bloody
exactly so Junkman, bless him. I've got no negative issues with Junkman. I just want to say this. Now I know a lot of people have problems with him. I don't hate anybody.
Probably watching our show right now.
Yeah, I don't.
So anyway, whatever he said. Question mark. Grading a £3 figure. How is anyone going to make their money back? Salacious responded, I just scratched my bum, then sniffed. That didn't stop Junkman. He said, who doesn't do that daily? Salacious said, this lady called Mrs. Junkman was nobbling my MoNKey-LiZaRD nutsack for about 3 hours yesterday.
No, you didn't.
I didn't see her do it. Well, she was scratching something else. Anyway, Junkman's liked both. So I think humor.
Nice.
I almost feel bad for him, man. Everybody's ganging up on him, and he really didn't. It's spur of the moment, but he goes too far sometimes, and I understand that.
He tried to make fun of me, and I just put a bit of humor back, and I think he liked the humor.
Yeah,
so
I know, but it is funny. I mean, you gotta laugh.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out.
So you might not want to follow Salacious's
you like
lead.
to sniff your butt. How did that go again?
I mesmerized him with confusion, sure.
I did the collars.
So you think that's Junkman in disguise? Probably tagged.
Yeah, somebody. So Left Coast thinks it's Junkman. Let's see. So what I did was a little bit different than what you did. I did not respond to the comment, but I clicked those little 3 bubbles, and then I went down and said block.
Oh yeah.
That's what I do. And if someone is like extra awful, I report it and then I block.
I don't block. Although occasionally people have blocked me and I don't even know them.
No, but I only do it if somebody's just awful. You know what I mean? I don't care, because sometimes people disagree or they'll give me a different perspective, but it's just if somebody's awful,
You know who's blocked me is that guy Dan from the Marvel Legends team.
Really?
Oh, no.
Because at one point,
because you had a rant.
because at one point we were actually having conversations, direct message conversations, and now when I go look, it's like he hasn't even seen them. So because it shows you if they've seen it. So there's a certain point where I realized I don't even think he sees my tweets anymore.
Yeah.
And then I realized he didn't block me and he didn't unfollow me. He probably just muted me.
Muted you, right?
Yeah.
Right. That's Dan Yun, isn't it? We tried to get him on, I think.
Yes. He said I don't do live streams because of my language, and then he went on a whole bunch of other shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was when I asked him about that about the time he decided I'm just going to mute this guy.
We've had that a couple of times where people have we're going to come on, and then they decided no, they don't do streams, and then you've seen them on another stream. And you're like, hold on,
right? Hilarious.
What's going on?
It's okay. I mean,
yeah, we don't mind. We got MoNKey. We got Sean and his llama.
That's right. Dude games when it's on somebody else's channel. I don't do them anymore after the whole Dude Game fiasco.
What was the Dude Game fiasco?
What was the fiasco?
So,
it's on our sheet. It was one of the secrets that got revealed in the first 5 minutes.
That's our clickbait. Yeah.
We couldn't agree on top 5 or top 10. So
I haven't scheduled next week's show yet. We're supposed to have a guest, but I haven't heard back from him yet. He said he wanted to join us, and I was like, sure, this date, blah, blah, boom. And I ain't heard nothing back yet. So,
do you know who we've had some great guests that we need to get back. Tekken Collect I love Tekken Collect.
There he is.
We need to get him back. Dorky
I think
Viking,
we need to start getting 2 people at the same
Yes,
time every
yeah.
week is what I'm thinking.
the dude was right about that a while ago. Well, we discussed it a while ago, and that dude, you were right about that. Like, having multiple people on is cool. We need to get some of our regular army members in, like Left Coast and Greedo and Aspido and all you guys that are in the chat now. We need to get people in. I've never wondered if Rolando. I don't know if Rolando would come on, but I know Rolando's a big collector.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good
But
question.
Sean, I love watching Dorky Viking.
You can
on
answer the
TikTok.
question now.
Yeah, he is cool, man.
He's cool, man. I love his TikToks because he shows you the box first and then opens the box on his TikTok. It's like a 30-second unboxing video.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he would love to join us again anytime.
Yeah.
Probably.
One day I'm gonna try to make it out to New York Comic Con. I was telling him if I ever make it out there, you're gonna have to take me till your
Well, he
spots.
private messages me all the time, and he's got an allowance his wife gives him. I don't know if he'll be pissed if I say that. He's allowed to spend $400 a month on anything he wants,
Cool, man.
collectibles, and he always just budgets it in there. And that's why sometimes he'll pick up like a rare item if he has more in his budget. And it's a really cool idea. So I mean, it's either you're going to get a car payment or a toy budget. It's kind of cool.
Fabulous Disaster that's in the chat. He's an awesome collector. We need to get him on. I went on his show on his channel once, and he's a cool guy, cool collector. I'm using the cool guy, the cool terminology. Sean, you're influencing Bob.
My wife yelled at me today. She was like, "You look like a caveman. Don't go on that show looking like that." I was like, "Honey, everybody looks like this nowadays. It's like the cool thing to do. I don't look cool." Yeah. Oh, yeah. Whoops. Oh, yeah.
Hey, so you know how I was drawing. I've been drawing a little bit on my iPad.
Yeah, and, you did a Boba Fett the other day. I think
those look cool.
So I did this one. No. This is I posed up my figure similar to how I had him in one of my videos.
Cool,
and I did this.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So I decided to make this into an actual T-shirt. So that's on my Teespring.
Cool, yeah.
Nice.
That's really well done, man.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like your little Oakhurst Studio thing too.
Oh, you like it? Well, that's because I built it.
Did you spell Oakhurst Studios wrong? It looked like.
Yeah, probably. I do that all the time.
So we mentioned mentioned Tekken Collect's Rancor earlier.
Yes,
he's 3D. Is he 3D printing that thing? Because it's going to be massive.
If he does, and it looks even like. Semi cool.
Yeah, Tekken Collect. You've got some customers here, man.
Yeah,
we will review it. We will.
The people who got stiffed by Hasbro.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't joke around. He's building these Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtle vans. I don't know.
I know. He showed us them last time.
But it's insanity. While his Sentinels are watching.
It's 5 Sentinels.
Yeah.
I've never seen Red Ranger Chris before, and we've known him for about a year.
Yeah, man.
Some pictures.
Chris has posted some pics, but he's always hanging out, man.
No, I know, but what I mean is I've never seen him on a stream. I don't know if he doesn't want to come on.
Let's ask him. Chris, would you ever come on?
Chris, you want to come on our stream?
Tell him to come now. Why don't we invite a couple people?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not really like super entertaining. Let's have some people on.
All right, how do I do it from here? Oh,
because it doesn't look like we're doing dude games tonight.
Do you guys want to do a dude game?
Oh, we're not doing dude
Bird's
games.
being a dick about it. So.
What's happened? What have I missed? What have I missed?
I think if we're going to do a dude game, you have to be totally engaged, and you may be asleep by the end of. You may be asleep by the end of the game.
I'm still here participating, even though I'm on, some.
I know you got to rest up for your late show.
Now, are the night owls on tonight? Because
yes.
All right,
that's why he's sleeping for his real show.
I see.
Yeah.
You seem to be very engaged in the night owls last
views
week.
on his last live one.
And he was sleepy in the Free Men, and then very awake during the night owls.
So I put the link to the StreamYard if anybody's interested in jumping in. I think we did this last week, and there were no takers. So.
last week I come on and I play hurt. I should have just been like laying and stretching my back, and then I come on and I put in a yeoman's effort, and that's how I'm treated.
If you fall asleep, I'm going to leave the stream going.
Go for it. It's totally okay. I'm doing the best.
Wake up,
I'm like Scotty right now, man. I'm giving it all she's got, Captain.
And I'm going to do this. I'm going to leave this guy in front of the camera so it looks like somebody's there.
Me and my only friend.
I want to say hello to Monty Martinez in the chat. I've never met you before, Monty. Hello, Monty. Nice to meet you, Monty. Thanks for stopping by. He says, love the show. Thanks for hanging with us, man.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Please, if you can, sub to all of our channels. We've all got YouTube channels, and
mine is an ASMR sleeping channel.
You guys have YouTube channels too?
we have. I have a little channel. Dudes is a C
channel.
There you go. Dude is. Don't worry about Dude's nerdery though. He's only a C. So if you want B minus, then
the Dude's nerd.
I'm a C, man. I'm like a restaurant in New York City you walk past.
Oh yeah, Josh at Cap Cave. He's 10:30. They moved their time slot up.
Somehow I think he'll be slightly more animated for that show later.
Yeah, Tech.
Here's Tech.
What up, Tech?
Hey, what's up? Mic check.
Mic check. Good.
Sound check. Good. What?
Hey, what's up? Got a few moments. I can just try to go through what I got.
By the way, just before you do that, Tech, we love you, Cap, and we love the Night Owls. So we're only jesting on Dude. We're only winding Dude up.
Yes,
we love our fellow colleagues.
We love you guys friends. On the Night Owls.
We do love you guys. How you doing, Tech? Oh, here we go. Oh, check this. Oh my god, that is insane.
I'm new to
working on. I'll have to go, work on detailing the teeth and everything. Put some scaling and things on the back. But right now, I'm just making sure my articulation cuts work.
To show the bedrooms full of Star Wars.
Yeah, that's what Monty says.
Do you know? Are you going? I don't know if you're going for this, but it's got a real Next 17 vintage vibe to it. Like it's styled like
the Kenner.
Yeah, it's cool, man. That is cool.
Oh yeah. What I just kept doing, honestly, is just watching that scene. So it's like the figure they did, it's cool and all, but it still doesn't quite match up to like the animatronic, which is, or I don't know what the puppet, whatever you want to call it, which they actually went out and scanned to do it. But because when I was originally working on, looking at what they did and looking at the scene, I just kept rewatching the scene and realizing these two things don't look exactly alike, and I'm just going to go with this for my inspiration. And yeah, so far so good. Pretty happy with it.
Yeah, it looks good.
Got this thing. Trying to make sure.
Now, how many? That's not going to be one 3D print, presumably. You print part. Presumably, you do the arms and the legs, and they're individual parts that you then assemble.
You got it. So
yeah,
right now I'm trying to sort out what all those different parts will be and make sure that they work. And then like after I cut it, I'll go and do different things where I clean up and fill in different sections. Just make it look a little bit more clean and crisp. But yeah, pretty happy with it. And then I've been practicing learning how to do some different visual tricks just to make it look a little bit better for rendering purposes.
Cool.
That's so cool, man.
That is super cool. I was messing around online with that Tinkercad and was like, nope.
Oh yeah. I definitely I recall spending a little bit of time on there. It's probably been about 2 years or something because it was like at the beginning of COVID. Because prior to this, I would use the Windows 3D Builder and just download because like 4 or 5 years prior, I'd just been 3D printing mostly things that were already available or making some very basic things. Then I just started exploring more of the software and trying to learn. And I've played with that. And like a lot of the online ones have some really cool built-in features, but then they lock up really quick once you're starting to get something complex. So then I was looking at the free ones and super happy with what I found in
Blender.
Yeah, you got it. And
Yeah.
honestly, anything that you see in ZBrush can be done in Blender. The reason you pay for ZBrush is it's the Apple experience. It's all been very streamlined and seems so sensible and easy. But it's just like any other new thing. There's terminology. Learn the terminology. Once you learn the terminology, you know what you're looking for as far as troubleshooting and fixing. And that was one of mine actually dealing with these cuts.
Wasn't Blender originally designed for like 3D animation?
Yeah, you can do all sorts in it. You got it. And they just came out with a new one, 3.0. With that, there's a new little animation skit, and you could really see the power that's in the software. And that's why I was like, part of like doing what I do is I like to show people that like, hey, as a person who happily spends too much money on plastic things, there are a lot of options out there, if you invest a little time and practice, that are still free, with the exception of materials.
So what would the cost of materials be, like an estimate for something like that?
So it depends on different features. Like if I'm going to make this hollow, if I'm going to make little metal springs and put like spring components to do ratchet joints or any other features. But let's say that I was going to print this completely solid. There's two parts about it. If I'm doing resin, this is maybe $250.
Wow. All right. So that's still expensive.
Yeah, and that's like if I'm saying it's just 100% solid and I'm probably using some really nice resin. And honestly, that's probably overestimating too, because I like to factor in something like that where I might have failures because I haven't printed this before. I'm trying to get it set up. So say streamlined, maybe it's $150 worth of resin. And then from there, there's different things too where you can hollow it out, different parts to make them lighter and different other features, but also cuts down from material use and everything else. Printing and PLA, like on a filament printer, maybe we're looking at $80, I'd say. Probably like 3 or 4 spools. Again, that's if you were printing it solid. You're probably going to make it hollow and infill and what have you. You might be able to get this in 2 spools.
Because the chest, especially like the chest and the head, will probably be hollow so that you could add some sort of a lighting element.
You got it, yeah. Because I would like to tweak this in the best I can so that, I don't know, should I have any other heads lying around that, are Sentinel-like, they would fit this. And then, as much, we got two times, I feel in the past year that there was talks of Tri-Sentinel, one being now I'm calling him Tri-Sentinel, I can't remember his name, but the one from the House of Swords or whatever the later story. So there's that. The true Tri-Sentinel where we got a head for the figure, and the damnedest thing that I've been trying to figure out and I haven't attempted yet, I found a screw, is how about removing the arms on one of these Sentinels to make a true Tri-Sentinel. I passed on that and I realized, what, it would be less headache for me to not break that. And I wanted a comic, animated series version accurate. So I'm going with this, and then I'll tweak and make the 3-arm sculpt to then be able to put a Tri-Sentinel head on.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that looks cool.
That looks like it's fun if you're into that, man. That's really cool.
Now, Mr. Tech, how many Rancors did you
2.
Did you back? There we go.
Yeah. I backed 2 off the bat, and I already had the anticipation that they were going to price that $350. I was just really going to give the benefit of the doubt that, like, okay, there's going to be something with it. I was thinking Jabba's Palace, like some Thrones piece accessories, because it'd be a nice tie-in with Book of Boba. They could also done a Bad Batch thing, had Bucci with it, but like, hey, with this Rancor, is it, like they could have done a nice little teaser. They zoom in and it's the small little Rancor, and then you see the bigger Rancor sculpt behind it. It's like, wait, what's going on? Yeah, it's just super frustrating, like most.
Yeah, and that brings that up, how they're looking in the pit in the latest trailer. Him and Fennec are looking over into the pit, so maybe we're gonna get a new Rancor, and they'll relaunch it with Boba Fett action figures.
I'm with you. I'm hoping, like, Patrick got a promotion. I'd like to think that's for a reason, but at the same time, it is hard every time I watch those streams, because he has yet to prove to me that he's not a robot. I can't say for certain that like what
he got a promotion, did he? Have I missed something?
Yeah.
I've been out today, so
in November I think he got promoted to global whatever.
But so I think he was assistant, or it was a similar title that he was before. So like Sean was saying, maybe or someone else was coming down saying, hey, this is the way it needs to be, and they're like, I don't think that's how it should be, but sometimes you got to let people fail for me to get a promotion. So let the boss fail, get the promotion.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, definitely. And that's a lot benefit of the doubt. But I think the biggest closure, like you guys were saying, is if there's another stream where address it, the less you address it, the more doubt everyone has. But whereas if you just come through and the biggest, like, you just the tears, just honest to God, how did you make these as a decision? And just be honest. Oh, this was marketing. We thought this would be more cost effective, or what have you, whatever it is. But right now, there's a big transparency issue with the Star Wars line versus the fan base. And I just don't get it, especially coming from the same company that has like the Marvel Legends team that seems pretty like in tune with what's going on.
Absolutely. They kind of crushed the Sentinel and the Galactus HasLabs, didn't they?
Well, not only that, right behind him, Dan, he sets up the figures that he's hinting. Like he'll have the Spider-Man wave behind him, and every single stream he has hints behind him. But like you said, he's in with the community. I mean, there's almost no transparency apart from they say I can't say anything because of Disney.
And most of us have gotten used to that. I guess talk about it now because Rochelle, she was an extra in Black Panther, and the same thing, like all the extra steps and things that you have to do to just be an extra in that, and it's a bit much. So I could only imagine being a person who makes a product line for it, and the short notices that she had to deal with. I could only imagine what a toy industry has to do with like a last minute sculpt changes or anything else. Like, yeah, that's not happening. There's a point of no return, and we crossed that. So I hope this character is in something. And so you go through a bit of that, but in even like the Joe team, I would say there was a lot of when those lines came out, the immediate backlash was like, what's with these paint jobs? What's with these paint jobs? Because a lot of people didn't know this was a tie-in to the digital mobile game. Most toys, they're tied in with something, and as much as we spend the money as the older generation, they are demographic towards the younger kids. The youth is always going to be the larger demo statistically, and so that's who they're pitching it for, and they are always launching the toy alongside something. It's going with a show, a game, what have you.
Now, speaking of tie-in,
promotional,
speaking of tie-in, have you boys mentioned Star Wars Eclipse? Because
we haven't yet. No.
Oh
no,
my
we haven't.
Get into that.
It's not going to be what most people think though, because if you've played Heavy Rain, which I have,
yes,
it's more of a click and point.
It is. It's right down my alley. It's decision based. So it's Detroit Becomes Human was incredible though. Sean, don't you think?
I didn't play those ones.
Oh my god,
Voldemort's in it.
Well, that was
it's going to be a Harry Potter crossover.
Did they show any gameplay, or was it just the cinematic? Because all I
Just
saw
the cinematic.
The cinematic,
Okay,
but
'cause
that's
I
the
saw the
game though. Will
cinematic,
look that
and
high quality.
the
Yeah.
cinematic was amazing, but
Yeah.
I was curious what the gameplay would be.
Exactly.
So I
it's
went
gonna
down
look like
I
that.
went down a Quantic Dream rabbit hole when I started streaming because I
remember
streamed.
watching you play Heavy Rain.
I did Heavy Rain and I did Detroit Become Human, and there's one other I did as well. And I know the studio's taken a bit of criticism because of the leader of the studio said some pretty nasty stuff. But forgetting him, taking him out of the equation, the gameplay of the games that they've released is incredible. And so if this game, which is High Republic, and have you? Should we? I don't know whether you want to play the cinematic or not, or risk it. Whether you bothered about strikes or want to risk
Well,
it.
you can put it
but,
on mute and play.
Yeah, I mean, it's just in absolute. I mean, it takes me back to the Old Republic cinematic trailers, you know, all those years ago, because it just looks insane.
I love that. You know, faceless C-3PO droid, protocol droid, I guess.
And you see the Niles, you know, the Niles that are in the comics and the books, you know, the like.
But it looks like two Jedis fighting each other. Too.
No, one of them's a Nile.
What's a Nile?
So in the High Republic, the enemy aren't Sith. They're these groups of pirates called Niles, I think they're called.
I didn't know that.
And basically, they're causing havoc in the galaxy, and but there is some like dark side suggested, I think, in the, you know. But I think that's a lightsaber fight is one Nile that kills a Jedi and steals their lightsaber, I think, is what I've heard.
Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you put it on full screen? There you go.
Does that change it?
Oh, why is it not showing? Oh no.
Is it not showing?
No.
Yeah, it just says click to exit full screen.
Yeah, okay, we'll just leave it like this. Man, this thing just looks...
Yeah, graphically, it looks amazing.
Yeah, absolutely stunning.
Yeah, but
we're eager to see what gameplay is like.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Is what
it'll be like Detroit Become Human, I think, which is still
who
like
are you
it's
playing as?
It's really choppy in the stream, by the way. But
Yeah,
it's really smooth if you just watch it.
To me, that looks right there. That looks like Batu on Galaxy's Edge.
It's got that vibe.
yeah, that's what I had a feeling.
It looks just like Batu there when you walk down the marketplace.
I think it's going to be a good opportunity for
There's
him to
Yoda.
flesh out more
There's
like
Yoda.
lore.
Was it Yoda?
Yeah, that was little Yoda because he's obviously in this
is
era.
cool. And then how they show the head, because that lets you know they know Star Wars right there.
This will fill in like a lot of lore between like the alien races and things, I hope, and maybe some gray stuff. But yeah, we'll see.
I just want it to be a fun game to play.
Oh yeah, I'd like. So I have a mix. Most Star Wars games I definitely think have been really fun. There's some that are less, like KOTOR. It's
these
I
guys
don't think it's exciting gameplay, but I do like it still because of the awesome lore to it.
Yeah, the lore is awesome. So these are those Federation battleships out of Phantom Menace. Or that kind of, you know.
Yeah, you get to see the early Trade Federation.
Early Trade Federation, that's it.
It's so cool how the prequels made it come back. I'm so glad. I mean, because there was so much backlash.
Well, it's the only direction they can go because they turn the bridge going forward.
It is.
They have to use the time, time travel mechanism if they want to fix it. But
look at this, though. Look at this. See, there's some dark side shit here, isn't there?
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
I don't know.
I wasn't sure what to think
this,
of that.
Those guys that are beating the drummer are apparently the race of the main nihilist leader. I think I can't remember the name of the alien race, but they're badasses basically. Star Wars Eclipse, man. Salacious has got pee coming out of him in all directions.
Yeah, I'll need to see another trailer.
The 8 things that you want from that video game, the 8 figures you want, you'll get them over 16 years.
Game was it Gaming Greats exclusives.
I want those visions.
And they'll still be the same.
Well, we finally got
They'll still be
Bodhi.
the same molds that we're getting now, though.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, really.
Yeah, Josh is right. So the High Republic, basically, the Sith aren't there, but it's teasing how they sort of reemerge. So, you know, with this Acolyte show, I think we're basically going to see Palpatine's master. Maybe we're going to see Super Awesome John thinks that we're going to see the Nihil are teasing Darth Nihilus. Maybe. I don't know. We might see Darth Tenebrow. We might see Darth Plagueis, who knows? But there's definitely some cool dark shit coming.
Maybe we're going to see the creation of Darth Plagueis, like why he wants to learn the power of life after death and all this stuff. You know,
That's right. That's right.
It's going to be pretty dope, man.
I'd be down for that, man. That'd be fun.
That's right.
So, have you guys? Speaking of fun Disney shows, have you guys enjoyed Hawkeye? Have you guys been watching?
Yeah, that's sick, man.
I love it.
So
it's a fun show. It's just a good, fun show.
Yeah,
I do like
the Rolex belong to.
Like the Marvel shows in general, I think have been better, but I'm one of those guys where like it just drives me too crazy watching like the MCU because I have such an attachment to events that happen in like 616 and different things where you know it's like I'm reading the Lord of the Rings. I read the Lord of the Rings books and I loved them, and now they make the movie. It's like, oh, what about this thing that didn't happen? Okay, we're just not going to talk about. Okay, it's just.
I think that's where you embrace the multiverse, right? That is.
Exactly.
Just, you know, you have to embrace it that way. That it's
and that's
different,
why, that's why I do enjoy like Loki and What If, and because they work with it. There's always a reason with it. Into the Spider-Verse, really enjoyed. And so, you know, some of the MCUs I enjoy more than others. It just, like I said, I get my own like personal hang-ups about like, oh, so I guess this Spider-Man's Miles Morales' backstory. So if you are going to do a Miles Morales, you're going to have to steal someone else's backstory now for him. You know that, right? And just a bunch of like odd things like that. But like, teach their own, still enjoy. But yeah. That's I need to watch Hawkeye.
For me, Hawkeye is just fun because it's just fun. You know what I mean? It's got good humor, good action. It's lighthearted. I really and it's fun to have a Christmas show.
Yeah.
Are you not making any predictions about the show?
I think it's like Winter Falcon and the Soldier, where until the last like 3 or 4 episodes, that's when it really lifted the other episodes.
Oh, Zartan.
That's why. Sorry, I know we're talking about this, but my mind was racing because I wanted to show you that this is Darth Bane.
They have Darth Scion is from. You guys played Galaxy of. I think it's Galaxy of Heroes, the mobile game. But there's Darth Scion, and he's one of the raids that you have to do, and he looks just like that. Oh, and there it is.
I want to go back to Star Wars Galaxies.
Isn't that a girl on the left?
Star Wars Galaxies before the patch that ruined it. I would love nothing more for that to just
I looked today. I'm still ranked like 300. You know, people still can't like knock me down. And I haven't played in like 2 years.
Very nice.
But the guild was called BB-8 My Homework. It was kind of cool.
So there you go, Sean. If you're gonna do what's his name, Zartan or Zlatan in G.I. Joe, there's a potential Darth Bane custom for you there. Look.
Nice.
But Hawkeye is cool, man. It's just a fun show, isn't it?
Yeah, this last episode, we don't want to spoil it. Somebody said they hadn't seen it yet, but watch the last episode.
But you know what? The show, it definitely had every Marvel show has the who's the hidden villain element, right? And I hope this ends the trend of that. But like that isn't dominating the show. It's just kind of there. You know what I mean? I think and the show's really about the mentorship and the friendship between them, which is the best part of you if you read those comics, the Matt Fraction comics. So I think they paid homage to that comic book run, but then made the show its own. So it's really good. And then It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia came back. So episodes of that was been pretty funny. And I tried watching Expanse because I love that show. And I watched the first 20 minutes of it. And it just, I don't know what it was. It just seemed so off-putting to me. I turned it off. Couldn't get into it.
Oh no, really? I watched. Oh man, I was like so hyped. It's back.
Did you watch the first episode?
I did. Yeah, I thought it was all right. I mean,
it gets better as time goes on. You have to give it.
It was just a weird. I couldn't explain it. So I'm like, you know what? It's not bringing me joy, so I'm going to shut it off, and I did something else. But I'm totally going to watch it again because I love that show. I mean, that is out of like modern sci-fi. That's probably a top 5 for me.
Yeah, you got me hooked on that. You got me hooked on that show. Just even like the intro titles and the music just gets
so
me
good.
pumped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just started watching Lost in Space, and I'm on like episode 6, and that's a lot of fun.
Did anyone watch was it part 2 Revelations?
I watched the first 3 episodes.
Yeah, I watched them all. Dynamite.
Yeah,
it
was good.
Except I didn't like the big buff. Man, why am I blanking? See, that's why I can't do these straight shot talking ones. Evil Lynn.
Evil Lynn. Yep.
That was too much over the top.
Yeah.
I think Salacious liked her.
I haven't even watched Revelations. If I'm honest,
it's good, man. Because what they did with He-Man was just, I think that was kind of dope, man.
I thought it was fun.
I have the power, and then
I was so annoyed because everyone was like,
"Killer, dude!" It's crazy.
Yeah, everyone was like, "Oh, they killed He-Man twice at the end of the first part." And I was like, "You guys are completely ridiculous. There's no way they killed him." Have you ever watched a show before where someone has been mortally wounded and they somehow don't die from it, like every comic ever?
Yeah.
And I was like, he's
and
going
what
to
was
come back
cool
as
is how he
Savage
sacrificed.
He-Man.
You know, he took that hit for the greater good. You know what I mean? And that's what He-Man would have done. I thought this show was dope.
I did think he was just going to get jacked on his own. I will say that. I didn't think that was the way he became Savage He-Man. I didn't think was going to happen. But
I thought that was cool myself.
Yeah, that was a very good twist.
Yeah, I like that too.
But yes, yeah.
So I knew he was coming, and then I didn't think what they would do with him. I mean, he straight up. I don't know if it's a spoiler, but he killed people, man. It's crazy.
Hulk smash.
Yeah.
Anybody watching Invasion on Apple TV Plus?
I need to get back into that. I saw the first episode, and I haven't seen it since.
Oh,
yeah, they just ran this season finale.
Good.
Friday. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Firefly reboot or something of the sort. Is that
no? Really?
Yeah.
We're gonna do that.
Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out. I have to double check who it was, who was picking up. But yeah, I just remember seeing a headline piece about. I'm like, oh, this could be very good or completely terrible because I know that there's some plot line issues.
Yeah, but it's a reboot, right?
I always felt that show deserved a second season.
Is it a reboot or a continuation?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out because from the thing, it made it seem like it was a continuation reboot. Like, I'm not sure if they're going to revisit parts of season 1, or if it's just parts of the universe.
That Nathan Fillion, he's got a show that's like popular, so I don't see him leaving that.
I mean, he's been in loads of stuff though, hasn't he?
Yeah, but he's always said he'd come back for.
Yeah,
he's always said he'd come back for Captain Titan.
He'd come back. He's been he's in so much stuff, man.
Because they'd probably do like a 10-episode season. You know what I mean?
Disney Plus, yeah, that's who was doing it. That's why I was concerned. Yep, I was like, there's a math equation here.
On Disney Plus,
yeah, Firefly reboot from Disney Plus.
I don't know about that.
You know who has a problem with certain characters who are going to be in this?
Oh man, I'm getting tired of it. But
maybe
I don't know.
What have they done
that
that's
the world's
oldest?
The world's
it would be good if they put it on Hulu because Disney will put their more R-rated or serious content on Hulu.
What am I missing? What's the politically incorrect character in?
They have an escort. That's
yeah, of course they do. She's amazing. What's her name?
Yeah, and it's like she's a strong female character.
She owns who she is. But it's one of those things like, well, you all just can't, you don't touch that with the 40-foot.
That's my special lady friend. That's my special lady friend, Tech.
It's possible because I mean, like, if you watch the trailer for that, or got the idea for Andor and how that could be so gritty, who knows what they might do? You know.
Well,
Or like
Leia literally killed Jabba
Monkey
a
on
hut, which is a really big deal. No one kills a hut. She killed a hut in that outfit, and they won't bring her
Yeah, but
back.
one's a show and one's a toy line. They still show the movie on Disney Plus.
And Vader slicing the dude in half and stuff. I mean,
yeah.
Well,
But
part of me
you got to make her Hut's Leia layer.
I
not
don't think
slave
Disney's
Leia,
going to
Hut's
pick
Leia.
this up though, and not think toys, because this is too Star Wars adjacent for them to not
Then,
say.
you know
then they
what?
just won't make the one.
Need to hire fans, man. Basically, they need us in the boardroom explaining why we can't do it and what we can do to make it happen.
Imagine,
Crap,
Sean, imagine if we were in the boardroom.
Salacious rum, stop throwing feces.
Well, that's why I made that thumbnail, because I thought they would take notice and they would all be watching right now.
I do like our thumbnail on this one. Next week's going to be good because all I've seen Spider-Man. I don't know what day you guys are going, but it's going to be on my channel. But I was thinking, you know how we could have several Spider-Mans with our heads on the Spider-Man suits?
Do it.
Bro. I can't make that, so I'm going to be counting on you guys. But
all right,
once we figure out who the guests are.
Did you see that on Seth Meyers? They showed like the first 45 seconds of
I
Spider-Man?
watched it. Dynamite. I watched it like 10 times. I'm so stoked for this movie. I hate Tom Holland, but I'm stoked to see this.
Really?
I really am.
Yeah.
You know,
He's the
I
worst
like
Spider-Man
Tom as
for me.
Spidey. I think he's a good Spidey.
I
Yeah,
loved
looks like
it.
it's gonna
The
be
scene, all I liked is the scene where in Homecoming where the building crashes on him and he's underneath and I can't do it. I can't do it. That to me was Spider-Man. But the rest of it, you know, it's too Iron Man-ish for me. Too MCU-ish.
That's almost weird. Like I think Andrew Garfield was my favorite. Like when he has the suit on, it's just like everyone else without the suit on. It's like you look kind of too cool. You need to like square nerd it up a bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Give you the broken tape glasses or whatever they got to do.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, that pretty much nails it. You know.
And then Toby was just great for the age, for what it was.
I think, man.
For the air and time that we finally got this great live action Spider-Man. It was awesome. And then we can all agree that Spider-Man 3, no, that's not how the symbiote bonds with one suit. That is not how one becomes a son jerk by dancing in the street and doing whatever bullshit that was. But yeah, everything else was good.
This one though, I'm truly excited for, and I can care less about Tom Holland. Yeah,
I look forward to that. The Venom was Carnage.
I'm excited for it because I love Spidey in the movies, but I feel I've pulled myself away from seeing any media because the more and more I see of it, I'm just getting this jump the shark vibe. Like it's like it's gonna. I hope I'm wrong, and I'm not expecting it to be that way, but I don't know, man. I'm just getting a weird.
Supposedly they did retakes and were writing the story like up to the last month. So I think it's going to be really good, and I think they tailored it to meet fan expectations instead of like switching our expectations. Because they know what we want, and I think they're going to deliver for some weird reason. I just have this weird feeling that it's going to deliver.
And I hope they don't pull.
I hope it's
Spidey
not a Last
Jedi
MCU thing. Oh,
I hope this doesn't end Spidey in the MCU and it just goes back to Sony.
I think they're going to branch to make more movies, man, because they can do a college Spider-Man. They can do an older Spider-Man. They can do all kinds of crap now after this movie's done with the multiverse, and I'm just so stoked. Even if they do TV shows, maybe Sony has a plan to like release their own streaming service where they're going to have like a Peter Parker, series or something.
Yeah, ever since Web Warriors, I feel like Spider-Man's just been set up because of that really well multiverse aspect. So it certainly adapts into all the things. You're able to have this animated movie, then go back to a live action, and then maybe have a series or something. And it just all can work.
Yeah, because Andrew Garfield's a perfect age for like being married, trying to raise a family, and juggling being Spider-Man at the same time. And Andrew Garfield, or not Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, I'm not sure where we could put him, but he could be probably a drunk because he does smoke pot and do all that other stuff.
Well, you already saw with the Eternals that they're willing to like, oh yeah, let's line up 12 names or something and throw them in there. It's like, okay, we'll get 12 names and have your noir, and you know what? Let's bring in Cowboy Spider-Man, and what I really want is Spiders, man.
I want Spiders Man in the MCU so bad. And for those who don't know,
who's Spiders Man? What are you talking about?
It is a collection of millions of spiders who believe them to be Peter Parker. So they it's Million Ants Man. So they just shape up in the form of Peter Parker and put on the suit. And like when he does his web swinging, they just chain out. I love it. It's amazing.
That's pretty wild. But I'm stoked, man. I really am. So
That's
hoping
cool.
for the best. If they don't have, I think, if they have the mystery guest in the movie, I think they're going to set it up to where it's kind of like Endgame. And what was it before Endgame? Oh, my brain, man.
Infinity War?
Yeah, Infinity War. They're going to show them like right at the end, maybe the last 15 minutes, and hype you up so much where the sequel is just going to make everybody go to the theater. And they're going to have like a massive finale with the Sinister Six and all that stuff. And maybe with Venom and Carnage in there. So,
yep. All righty. So you're looking forward to that this week?
Yeah.
And
can't
it's
wait.
like
I won't be on social media that day. Is it true it comes out in England a day before?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, so we have to stay off social media for a day, huh? Because I want to be surprised.
Planning to like ruin it for everybody. So.
This is for the Boston Tea Party.
Now, when's the one where they do the how the celebrities get to see it and stuff and write their little reviews, the kiss butt reviews? Are they going to do that for this movie?
I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen?
Kiss butt reviews.
Like a week before they show like 300 people in the movie, all the celebrities and butt kissers. They get the Hasbro packages.
Yeah, no, that of course they do that with everything.
Yeah.
Huh. All righty. All right, guys. Well,
kiss butt reviews.
We're gonna close it.
Yeah,
I'm sitting here on one and babbling, and we're gonna end it right here.
Yeah.
Oh well. I think we got a lot of people in chat when I looked outside earlier.
I think they've been kind of slowly saying goodbye.
No, they haven't.
Yeah. But
I'll see if
I don't think I've seen one person say goodbye.
They're not saying goodbye, they're just leaving. Oh, rude.
No, there's 19 people in here. That's more than my channel ever.
No, that's not even true.
Yeah.
So I got my grandson coming over in a little bit. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vern's got to hang out.
I guess
family. That's
the
right.
real party's tonight.
Well, over here it's not even 6 o'clock yet.
Yeah,
right.
That's what I'm talking about.
And where Dude is, he's already wanting to go to sleep so he can wake up again in like 2 hours.
Do night owls and be wide awake.
It's like
2 o'clock in the morning. Fairness, guys, muscle relaxers and Vicodin and steroids.
Oh, you're still doing all that, huh?
Yeah. Still on the cocktails. So that's why I'm a little woozy.
You got to be careful, man. More than a week, you're going to get addicted. You're going to become junkie.
No, it's all right. 10 days worth, and then I'll go back to Freebase and clear, so I'll be all right.
And yoga.
Have you still got a Marvel Legends figure stuck up your bum?
Don't forget to check out the.
Is that a no?
Don't forget to check out the description if you want to check out Papa Gord's giveaway tomorrow. He's all proceeds are going to go help Josh, one of our community members who's going through a tough time. Don't forget that we are on a bunch of podcast sites. What podcast sites are we on?
And we'll be on my channel next week.
We're on Apple. We're on Apple. Look, Bob, take over. If anyone, most people will have an Android. We need to do this because we don't do it enough. Most people will either have an Android phone or an Apple phone.
Aren't those really the only two phones you can have?
Exactly. So if you've got an Apple phone, please help us out. Do us a favor. Open up your podcasts app. Type in 3 Men and a Monkey Lizard, and please follow us.
Yeah.
And if you really, really want to help us, or if you really, and it will help us, because we want to gain podcast accreditation for Star Wars Celebration. So if you really want to help us, give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, because that would mean we will. If we get 3 or 4, you only need to get 3 or 4, and then you get moved up the charts, and we're in the entertainment podcast category. If we can get moved up, that would be amazing.
You can actually hear us at work too and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you are not an Apple fan, or if you're on another platform, you can go onto Spotify and do the same thing, or Google Podcasts.
Even those little Alexa things, I tried it. I got one on Black Friday, and I was like, Alexa, play 3 Men and a MoNKEY-LiZaRD, and it played our show.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
So,
No way.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. I listened to the show.
Like Star
we're
Trek.
on Amazon, and then I tried to get her to do it on Spotify. I was like, open Spotify, play. And then finally she did it from Spotify.
And when you're listening to this episode and we were watching a video of the Star Wars game and no one was talking, just take that as a moment of silence.
Well, we explained what it was. So, but I like listening to it in the car. I've started re-listening to them in the car on my way to work, which is not good if it's not. Day. It's funny, but it's
share the show, guys, because it does go a very long way. If you share it with one person and they enjoy it, they will typically share it with another person. I know every week we've been growing, and we love you all. Everybody's cool.
Everybody, and links to our channels are in the description. So please subscribe to everybody's channel, and don't forget.
Where are we next week? Are we with Sean?
Put up with Hasbro. Give them your money.
Yes.
Yeah, I went on my channel next week.
Sean, we don't know a guest. Do we have a guest or topic next week?
We might have a guest, but I don't know for sure. But supposedly Can't Kill Chewy. If you haven't seen his show,
to be announced.
He is supposed to come on our channel. So, well, I know he's coming on our show. I was hoping it would be on mine, but I may have to set it up to be on someone else's because we got to get him on regardless.
And then in 2 weeks from today, we're going to have it on mine, and it's going to be actually it won't be 2 weeks from today because it'll be Christmas 2 weeks from today. So we're having it Monday at 5:30 at a special time, and it's open mic night, so everyone's welcome. And the whole premise of that episode is show us your Christmas toys or show us everything you got for Christmas. So we're going to show you guys what we got from Christmas from Santa and family and what have you, and then we want you guys to come on open mic and show us what you got for Christmas too.
All right, that sounds good.
We got a topic next week though.
Well, we have Can't Kill Chewy on it. Have you ever seen his channel?
Yes.
Dynamite, highly edited. He always does like top 10 most expensive, kind of like Nerdzoic, but on steroids.
Awesome.
So, but hopefully, but I'm not sure yet. He messaged me saying he wanted to come on our show again.
Oh, Lightsaber Radio. Hey guys.
What's up, Lightsaber Radio?
Hey man, thanks for stopping by. FD's just
everyone in the chat. Thank you.
FD's
so much
just given us a review on Apple, man. Thank you, FD.
Nice.
Appreciate it.
Everything.
All right. Well, thanks
awesome.
everybody. Thanks everybody for joining us. All the first timers, come back because we're talking about some crazy stuff.
We need you.
Love all of that.
One last thing we forgot to mention in the chat. I know you got to leave, but yeah, Cowboy Bebop was canceled. Only got to 5 episodes. Somebody mentioned it, but another bummer. Anyhow.
All right.
I enjoyed it. I thought that was. I watched the first 5 episodes. I liked it.
So did I. Yeah. I just can't watch it around my kids or my wife. Really, I kind of feel uncomfortable.
That's why I got canceled because nobody could watch it in front of me.
Exactly.
Why is it got boobies in it, Sean?
No, it's just really
violent.
Yeah, and inappropriate, and there's a lot of weirdness going on.
Yeah, that side plot might have been what done it in, but it's interesting.
All right, guys. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, hey.
We're back.
See you guys on Twitter.
Dude's Nerdery. Oka Studios. Hey there. Sean Solo 8. Salacious. Rom. Together. We're unstoppable. We are, of course, 3 Men and a MoNKEY-LiZaRD, bringing out toys to play. That's right, 3 Men and a MoNKEY-LiZaRd, bringing out toys to play.